Welcome to the podcast that passes poor performance on pop culture. I'm one of your hosts, Darren Duncan, alongside with my best friend, Audie Marsh. We're just a couple of cool cats casually causing some chaos with conversation. We're here to entertain you, not hurt your feelings, so don't blame us. Here we are again, live on a Friday evening. I want to fucking give a big ups piece and shout out to Audie Marsh for making our amazing introduction. I love that fucking introduction. The only thing that I've noticed bad about the introduction is when the comes in, everybody kind of takes the headphones off when they do their live reaction videos. Damn, I didn't expect that shit.
Yeah.
So if you're new here, welcome. And I don't care why you're here. A view is a view. And we're going to give you a little rundown of what we do. It's just me and my best friend Audie, and we just fucking talk for an hour, and it's a lot of fun. And it's kind of like being in a band. If anyone out there in the world is in a band, then when you use the word like outlet, like this is like my outlet, this is kind of like my outlet, kind of like my therapy. I just get the fucking vent to Audie, and he fucking just lets me go. And sometimes we have topics, sometimes we don't, but all the time I swear a lot. Most of the time, I yell really fucking loud. I don't even have to be mad. A lot of people in the fucking that's been reviewing our shit has been saying that I'm always mad. Sometimes I am playing a character, believe that. And I do yell a lot because sometimes I'm excited. Sometimes I yell when I'm mad. I definitely swear a lot. I know when to turn the professionalism on and off. Like if I'm doing a fucking interview with ABC Nightline, I'm not going to say fuck you. And I do drink during these podcasts. I definitely do that because, as I stated earlier, this is like my outlet. It's kind of like my therapy. I like to do this with Audie. So if you're not into those kind of things, if you don't want to see two handsome dudes drink beer and say naughty words, then this isn't for you and bye-bye. And I don't care why you watch us. I don't care if you hate view us or whatever. A view is a view. Thank you for being here. I will say one thing, Audie, that I've noticed. Like, all right, so me and you started out as YouTubers by doing mystery unboxing videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like horror movie based mystery unboxing videos. And for those
Yeah.
that don't know, what that means is we give a company $50. They send us a little box in the mail full of horror movie shit. We don't know what it's going to be in. And we open it up on YouTube and we're like, oh, this is cool. Oh, that sucks. We basically review things. That's how we started. That's how we met. Then we started the podcast. Now, what I've noticed between all these true crime YouTube people is the same community that the unboxing YouTubers have. I don't know if you've crisscrossed these YouTube true crime people, but they all talk about each other. They all either love or hate each other, but regardless, they all fucking watch each other. They all cross reference each other. People who hated my unboxing videos talked about me in their unboxing videos, and they did the same thing to you. And that it's the same fucking goddamn community, and it's so strange to me how similar they are.
Yeah.
Have you noticed this at all, or
Yeah, I have. I it the thing is it comes from the unboxing community in a sense. Um and then you see them doing like true crime stuff, and then it's like you go back and it's like you're so full of fucking shit. It's like you can pick apart like, "Oh, look at this, I'm bullshitting what I open." Then you go and watch their fucking true crime, and they are always referencing other YouTubers, and it's always like, "Oh, such and such mentioned this, and he showed us this. What do y'all think when he showed us this?" It's like they're unboxing their YouTubers what can I say? They're unboxing other YouTubers' true crime stories. If that
yes,
makes any sense?
exactly. It's kind of like meta. And
Yeah.
for me to use a reference to the greatest horror movie of all time, Scream, it's like super meta is exactly what it is. And it is very strange to me. And I hate reaction videos. Reviews are one thing. Like if you watch somebody who's like, "Oh, I just went and saw this movie and this is my opinion," that's one thing. Or if an unboxing video, for an example, "I just bought this box from this company. This is what's inside it. This is what I think about it." But for people to talk about true crime and shit, They're all talking out of their ass. They don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck they're talking about. And I will definitely say they all use fucking titles that catch your fucking attention. Now, I'm gonna fucking say this. There have been supportive YouTubers for me, and there have been ones not so supportive, but they all use the same goddamn word, Idaho 4. Now, you and I are a very fucking small YouTuber thing. We didn't, or podcasters, whatever, we didn't do this for clout or money. If that shit comes, oh, that would be fucking amazing. I would love that. Fuck yeah. But regardless, I'm going to do it anyway because it's
Yeah.
fucking fun and it is therapy. But even the people who are supportive are like, Idaho 4. That's their fucking main word. And then
Mhm.
it'll be like, Darren Duncan, blah, blah, blah. And like it
Yep.
might be supportive, but they still use the fucking Idaho 4 thing. And to me, that is fucking clickbait and it's bullshit. We will never do clickbait. I can't promise our listeners if this will be the last time I address this or not, but I want to talk about it live again because I just went live a few days ago with this YouTube channel. I don't remember what their name was, really don't care, but I went to this concert in Peoria, Illinois, and I concert was over, went back to my hotel room, was drinking all night long, man, till fucking 11 o'clock in the morning because that's I was just fucking having a good time. Hell yeah. No responsibilities for 2 days. I'm on vacation, drinking beers. I get tagged in this fucking my cool kid collector thing never gets tagged. Nobody ever mentions my shit because I don't do unboxings anymore. So I get tagged in this thing. It says contact me. I'm like, okay, it's probably some fucking guy talking a bunch of shit about me. And I'm like, what's up? And they sent me this link, a StreamYard link, just like I use, or like we use, I meant to say, I'm sorry. And I clicked it and I went live with these people. And I was fucking hanging out with these people. And I was, like I said, I was drinking for at least 12 hours, sitting in my fucking hotel room parking lot, smoking cigarettes. And I'm like, oh, here they are talking about Idaho 4 and Brent and shit. I'm like, who? I even asked them, like, who are you fucking people? I don't even know who you are. And as I stated earlier, I was up for several hours drinking. I'm sick of the fucking bullshit. My tolerance for people's bullshit talking about me and Brent is at a zero, an absolute zero. Fuck you. I'm done with your shit. So I went live with these dudes for like an hour, and I don't even remember the conversation because it was a few days ago. But at one point, I definitely was like, "Fuck you, kill yourself if you don't fucking, like if you think Brent
Yeah.
did it, fuck you." Because I'm on defense mode now. I'm fucking sick of this shit. So I just want to explain to the people that I'm not this maniacal man that thinks everyone that disagrees with me should kill themselves. Suicide is a very serious thing. I don't think it's fucking cool. I don't condone it. I don't actually want anybody to kill themselves. Okay. And I do have lots of friends all over the country. Best believe that. But when I say that you have to like look over your shoulder before you leave Burger King, I'm not being dead ass serious. I'm not going to have a bunch of people beat your ass. Like, just relax. I'm one fucking person on the internet that a million people are talking about. I fucking get defensive sometimes. And well, actually, I'm defensive all the time because I don't have any other opportunity to be offensive except for this podcast. This is the only time I get to fucking actually, be real and not have a fucking filter. So with that being said, I'm gonna straight up tell you guys, I'm not this fucking maniac. I don't want anyone to fucking kill themselves, but best believe the things that you say about me on the internet, if you wanted to say those things to my face, I invite it. We can do that. But if you get too respectful or disrespectful, I mean, I will go old school rules and I will punch you. We will fist fight. So just get all that fucking crazy shit out of your head that I'm this maniacal man that wants everyone to kill themselves and then I got everybody out to get you. But if you are talking shit about me, then fuck you. And I'm done giving these people my attention. I'm not doing it anymore. I did tell fucking Drip Drop, whatever, that, all right, here I am, let's talk. And after thinking about it, I'm like, fuck him. I don't owe him any explanations.
Mm.
I don't owe him shit. I'm not going to give him a fucking exclusive
That's what he
interview.
wants.
Exactly. And after how much he fucking disrespected me, I'm not going to fucking be nice to this kid and fucking answer his questions now. I'm pretty much done with all this shit. There is a documentary that's coming out, and I probably already said who, but I'm not gonna say it again because I don't want people fucking that up. But there will be a documentary coming out that I am gonna talk to these people, professionals, real journalism, not
Real.
YouTubers, and there may be one or two YouTubers that I do hop on a live with, and I will talk to them, and those are the ones that come with respect and have nice things to fucking say. And I'm not against the people with questions. I'll answer any question. I'm not against being combative or whatever. I'm not scared. I'm not the kind of person that's like, if you only have nice things to say about me, then that's all I ever want to hear. No, tell me to fuck off. Tell me I'm ugly. I don't care. But I'm only going to talk to the ones that I feel that are going to be beneficial to Brent's name, not my name. I don't care about my name anymore because everything that's the thing with these YouTube guys is they already shot their load. They're already put all their shit about me in one video, and it's all shit that I've put out. There's not much more they can do. And I'm telling all of you YouTubers right now, make whatever video you want about me because guess what? I'm not going to watch them anymore. I'm done watching your channels. I'm done watching all of your shit about Brent, about me, about anybody else. You're not going to get any more clout from me. You're not going to ride my coattails anymore. You are not going to fucking manipulate my fucking mental health. You're not going to be involved in my life anymore because that's the only way that I'm going to be allowed to heal is by pretending that you fucking people don't exist because you don't in my real life. You do not fucking exist in my real life and you can talk about me all day long and I'm not gonna watch you. So don't fucking expect that you can make this fucking video and think that I'm gonna hop in the comments or that I'm gonna be like challenge accepted, bro. I'm not gonna do that. And it's not because I have things to hide, it's because I'm just not gonna give you my fucking attention anymore because you're not worth my fucking time. I would much rather spend my time with my fucking wife and my kids or talking to this jerk off on the left side of the screen.
Yeah, man. I'm still gonna go watch their dumbass videos and fucking talk shit to them. I don't give a shit.
Well, you could do that, but just don't be like, "Dude, you gotta see this one, bro."
Oh no, I
Like,
won't. I won't.
and I'm telling
I will
everybody, like,
stop.
don't send me that shit no more. Don't
I'll
send me
stop.
anything. If someone no, no, no. I mean, if someone's being supportive, fine. Be like, "Hey, bro,
Yeah.
this guy, this girl really fucking said you were cool or handsome or
Yeah.
whatever." Like, fine. Here's another thing about the handsome thing. Some people might think that I have a fucking ego. Okay, I do have a little bit of an ego. You know why? Because I'm a fucking singer of a band. If if you want to be a front man for a band, if you want to be an entertainer, you have to have somewhat of a fucking ego. Because if you don't, how the fuck are you going to hop on a stage and convince the crowd that the reason why they paid $5 to walk in the door is because of you? You have to have some kind of an ego. And this goes with the podcasting thing too. When I'm here, for the most part, I'm kind of playing a character. I talk a lot of shit. I say a lot of shit that I don't mean. You'll know when I'm serious or not if you really know who I am. So yeah, for the most part, dude, yeah, I got a little bit of an ego, and you know what? It could be bruised too. My ego can be bruised. Some people accuse me of having thin skin. I wouldn't say that. I don't have thin skin in real life. Do you have any fucking idea how life chewed me up and spit me out like a fucking disgusting piece of bubblegum? All my siblings are dead. My dad's dead. Like, I've been through so much. I don't have fucking thin skin. I just have a zero tolerance for your bullshit. There's a fucking difference. So yeah, I do have an ego, and a lot of it is fucking played. A lot of it is fake to be this character on this podcast. And oops, guess I fucking popped your bubble. If everybody watches Don't Blame Us podcast to think that Darren Duncan is on a fucking meltdown and at any day he's gonna fucking snap off, it's not gonna fucking happen. I'm just the host of a fucking podcast and I talk a bunch of shit. And sometimes I get loud and I always say naughty words. And I usually drink beer on the podcast. And that's for your fucking entertainment. And if that doesn't entertain you, don't fucking watch it.
I like it.
You goddamn right. With that being said, please go to patreon.com/don't blame us podcast and give us $5 a month. I probably won't send you a t-shirt. I probably won't give you fucking backstage tickets, and I probably won't give you any goddamn extra fucking footage. But you know what? We appreciate the support. If you want to support our podcast, go to don'tblameus.com. Actually, it's patreon.com/don'tblameuspodcast. Give us $5 a month. And if we get enough Patreons, maybe we'll start doing some fucking background content. Audie, what do you got to say about this?
So I'll go to work. I'll sit at I'll go out to my truck if I'm not eating lunch that day. And this last week I've sat down and I've sat here and watched dude, I just put your name in and it's like fuck. Uh and you're right. Idaho 4. Darren Duncan. Idaho 4. So the one I watched, and I know you don't want to hear it, but it was
Tell
funny
me.
to me. I want to roast her myself, and you ain't got to be involved. But she's like a tarot card reader.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Really? There's
Yeah.
tarot card people talking about me now?
Yeah, she was like,
Jesus.
so she starts off with like, if I make this like shrine of someone who passes, and I put the scream and all this violent stuff behind it, and she just went on, but she never mentioned you, and I knew who she was talking about.
Obviously.
Yeah, dude. She went off on just this stupid shit about wearing a headlamp during the murders and how they didn't see the killer. I don't know. She was all over the place. She's gonna catch it from me. I'm gonna roast the shit out of her. Uh,
One word you said was shrine, and that word is consistently popping up in these YouTube things. And I want to go out there and say that wasn't a fucking shrine that I did
right.
for Brent.
That's what
I'll
they're
say it
saying.
one more fucking time for you people.
God damn it.
It's not a fucking shrine, okay? Brent Kopaka lived with me about 7 years ago. And when he moved out west to go visit his mother in the fucking state of Washington, he forgot a bunch of shit in my garage. And one of those things that he forgot was a fucking machete. And it was hanging up on my garage wall because me and him used it a lot in my backyard because I just started renting the house and we use it a lot to chop down fucking weeds. The house was not that fucking taken care of before I moved in. There's a lot of fucking dirt on it. Now, fucking a year ago when he fucking died, right? Like 7 years ago when he moved out, he forgot a bunch of shit. I had this fucking machete. 2 years ago, I bought this house. About 6 months ago when he died, I seen his machete because I always had it in the basement. It was just a fucking machete laying around. You've seen my basement. It's covered in
Yeah.
horror movie shit. I was fucking drunk. I was missing Brent. I took a fucking machete and I stabbed it into the maybe I shouldn't say stabbed. I punctured it into the fucking I inserted it into the fucking but what's the fuck what's
How
the
dare
fucking
you?
no what's the fucking the stone guy, the fucking
Sorcerer in the Stone.
yeah, I fucking
Yeah.
did that, or the fucking King of Arthur'd it
Yeah, there you
into
go.
into the fucking bar stool. I inserted it into the bar stool, and my drunk ass was like, "Oh, I got a smoke bomb here. Has nothing to do with Brent. I bought that myself." And if you really want to do your research, me and I don't fucking want to do it. I don't fucking. We have so many fucking text messages to go back.
Ugh.
But remember when I bought that at the
Yeah.
fucking at the Army Navy surplus store on
Mhm.
Charles Street in Rockford, Illinois? I'm like, dude, I got a fucking smoke thing. I'm like, they're so hard to get because people leave them behind, but I fucking
Yeah.
have one. And I have it sitting in my bar because I have a little army fucking section in my bar. And I took that, I grabbed it. I'm fucking shit faced, one eyed drunk, more than my friend. Boom, insert bar stool. Oh, here's a fucking thing. I might even have put your fucking patch in there. That has
Yeah, I
nothing to
think
do with Brent.
yeah.
I put your fucking patch in it and fucking no one shows that part. They just fucking zoom and crop because they know if they really did the research, Brent was OEF and you were OIF, and the patch that I put in the picture was OIF. And that's the fucking patch that you gave me. Where's that in the fucking photo? Why are you guys cropping it out?
Well, that
Y'all leave
well,
the fucking horror movie shit in
so
there. But anyway, I was sorry, man. You feel like you
so was
gotta
it I got a question for you. So was it
yeah.
Mr. Meowgi's collar?
No, not even. It was oh, you're being a dick now. You're trying to be funny. My cats didn't have who puts a collar on a cat? That's fucking weird. Anyway,
I just miss
Uh,
Mr. Miyagi. That's all.
dude,
I just
Mr.
wanted to bring.
Miyagi
I
was
just wanted to bring him
amazing.
up.
First of all, it's the greatest cat name of all time. That I will fist fight anybody over. Mr. Miyagi is the greatest cat name of all time. But no, it was not. Have we discussed what the little blue thing around the machete was? Have we discussed that live
I
on our
think
podcast?
I don't
Let's
think we
do it
did it
now. Fuck it.
live, but you told
Because,
me.
well, here's fucking people just in case we have new people. So as I stated earlier, I inserted the machete into the bar stool. First of all, Brent has never even been inside this house. I haven't
Nope.
seen him in 7 years. Talk to him every day on the phone, but I haven't seen him in 7 years. I bought this house 2 years ago. My bar stool, I fucking boom, machete. Oh, there's a fucking bunch of army stuff around it. And I look down on the floor and there's this little fucking blue string. And I fucking tied it around it because I'm like, oh, that'll look patriotic. That'll look fucking army kind of. And I tied it around it and I took a picture. And then I was like, miss you, dude. No one's ever going to sit in your bar stool. He's never even been here, dude. Like, that's not his fucking bar stool. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just drunk and mourning and being dumb. And in hindsight, I understand. And I even worded it fucked up. Like I said, this is one of Brent's machetes. And like, he didn't have a bunch of them. He had one that he forgot. And for all you fucking I'm trying not to say naughty words because we have new listeners. For all you people out there, a machete is not a weapon. It is a tool, okay? It's a fucking tool. Screwdrivers are tools. They have been used as murder weapons. Hammers are tools. They have been used as murder weapons. But yeah, he didn't have multiple machetes, but my wording was fucked up, man. And I'm like, oh, one of Brent's machetes. And but
Well,
the
in a
moral of the
sense,
story is the blue thing to get to it is I've given this to Dags of the Distraught and probably a couple other YouTubers the exact link to where I bought this toy. It's a Nerf ball, football, and it's wrapped in blue and orange fucking ribbons. And my pit bulls ripped it up, and there was blue and orange shit all over the fucking floor. And I was just drunk, and I reached down and I grabbed this fucking thing and I tied it around it. I took 2 steps back, I took a picture, and I fucking posted it on Facebook. Leave me the fuck alone about it, dude.
yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
No,
Feel like I keep interrupting you.
no, you're good. It's I and that's when I watched that part, it blew up. I made some comments. Some other dumbass person was like, It's 50-50. You don't know." And I was just like, "Okay, I'll quit because I'm sorry that I know facts."
It's not
You know, I'm
50-50 at all. Like,
well,
dude, people
that
have
she
been
said it's 50-50. What if it was true? And I'm just like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So I think I went on there, I was like, in one of his interviews, he handed the fucking machete to the lady that was interviewing him.
100%
I
I
was
did.
like, "Do you think he'd just be fucking
Here's the
flapping
murder
around?"
weapon.
Yeah,
You
here
know,
was what happened to I 04. Like,
look at all
I'm
the
like,
dry
the
blood.
fucking FBI, police, like, like,
If
where does
anybody
people
wanted,
you know what fucking started all this shit? You know what fucking did this shit? You ever seen that fucked up documentary, Don't Fuck with Cats?
I have not, but I heard all about it and I tried watching it. And as soon as I saw the kittens, I turned it off because I'm like, I don't want to see cats get stomped to death.
Yeah.
And all my homeboys are like, no, like it doesn't show it, but it
So
definitely insinuates it. And I'm like,
s
dude, I don't want to.
so
No, like I'm good.
basically
I never watched it.
basically without all the death and shit, it's really fucked up documentary, but it's these YouTubers that are these are so I credit them. They actually brought the fucking killer to judge. Like they
Well,
brought him down.
that's like the one case where like internet sleuths helped catch the guy, right? Because someone was like, "Oh, look at the doorknob," and then they
Yeah.
found out where the doorknob was
Well,
manufactured or something.
yeah,
I heard
they were
about it
like
from the bass player of my old band Devolve. He told me about it.
so the way they were piecing everything is the killer would post these random pictures around town and they
Okay.
would take and go to Google Maps and they were like, boom, that's where he was at. And then they would trace the next one. It's like, oh, he's only like 2 miles away from this spot. And you know, they actually did real investigating shit, unlike these other fuckers like drippity drop drop teardrop. Um tool bag. What's his fucking name? Silly clown
Fuckface,
or some
clown
shit.
shoe,
Yeah,
silliface,
but
eyelid.
like,
So I mean, I meant to say whatever. I forgot his name.
but like,
Oh, where's mine?
he said, "Where's his?" I was in a fucking moment, and you come in here,
I love
but
her.
but fucking, what was I saying? Oh, that dickhead. Where's he getting shit? Like he ain't like they're not solving shit. They're just talking a bunch of fucking shit. Like,
Right.
get out and fucking do something. Like if you're gonna do a YouTube on some murder shit, why don't you go fucking go film yourself deep diving and finding cars that's been missing for 20 and 30 years. Like those fucking YouTubers are the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you're talking, be about it. Like, be about it. Don't sit here and say, drip drop. You know what he said, you know? And so they're just unboxing his bullshit video. That's all they're doing is reviewing his bullshit video. It's like an after talk show, is all it is.
Well,
Of
that's
some
exactly what it is. I was just gonna say that everything is about aftermath. This is a whole different scenario with the don't fuck with cats thing because that guy was active and they were researching him while he was active, and that's why he was busted. But these murders are a one and done thing. These four people got murdered. That's it. They're fucking that's it. There's
right.
nothing else to there's
There's
nothing for the public to investigate. The
right.
rest is all
It's
closed
done.
off, you know?
Like
Yeah. So
justice is fixing to be served.
now it's in the job of the professionals' hands, you
Right.
know?
So
So, what are you gonna do?
why continue to assume my
I
best
know why.
friend?
I know why they're
Why?
doing it. Clicks and clouts and
Oh,
shares and
absolutely.
subs.
You know, if they were really smart and they wanted to do some investigating, our first couple of episodes, I'm fucking talking to Brent on the goddamn phone. I was like,
Yeah, and you admitted to setting the governor's front yard on fire in our very first episode.
you know, like,
Where's your research on that? Go
yeah,
back and watch that one. I
yeah,
mean, that's
put
all
me
you
in
were like
jail.
fucking a put me in jail.
Could you imagine? It's like, doom, doom,
I'm
doom,
locked
doom.
up. They won't let me out.
Police is
Locked
like,
up.
hey, we did some investigating from a YouTuber, and we saw where you burnt the mayor's yard. They're like, you know what? I'll give that fucking YouTuber credit. Let's go to the fucking let's go to the jail. You know,
Straight
oh,
up.
for once a
Well, you
YouTuber
already got
actually solved a fucking assumed a mystery. You know.
yeah, but your mom already spanked you for that one
Oh
because you
yeah,
were
she
like
beat
8
the
years
shit out of
old or
me.
something.
Yeah, I was 5.
5? 5?
Yeah, dude.
Cheese and rice.
I was a fucking criminal in the making, bro. But you know what settled me down?
The army.
Well, that and my mom beat the shit out of me, man. She loves
Yeah.
me. I love her, but she would take anything around her and she would fucking beat the shit out of me. And
Yeah,
I love
man.
her
That's
for it.
there's only two kinds of moms that
I
do that.
love my
Floridian
mom.
moms and Mexican moms.
Yeah,
They'll just grab whatever's next to them and beat their kids with it.
she brought the smoke, bro. And I love her every day for it because she has
Oh
made me who
yeah,
I am today. Yep.
absolutely. I can't wait to meet your mom and rub her feet. I
Yeah.
love her for raising a man, raising one of my favorite people in the whole world. And I want the
Hey,
audience to know too. What's up?
if it wasn't for her being horny that night, I wouldn't be here.
Exactly. Well, if it wasn't for the mailman beating me over the fence, I'd be your dad.
Right? Like how things work. It's evolution. I don't know. I don't
It
know,
is
dude.
fucked up.
I eventually I'm gonna fucking I myself is gonna take it upon myself. I'm gonna do fuck it. I know you hate them reactions, but I'm just gonna roast the shit out of them. Like I'm gonna fucking. I don't see enough fucking YouTubers doing that to these YouTubers who are fucking full of shit. I really
Yeah,
don't.
like reaction, dude. To be honest, the first time I've ever seen a reaction video from a YouTuber on another YouTuber was me. Swear on my life, because usually it's a YouTuber doing a reaction video to a music video or like things that like, oh, like this guy was walking his dog on a skateboard and he fucking ran into a tree. They do reaction videos of that. But the first time that I've ever seen a YouTuber watch another YouTuber's video and react to it is when the original YouTuber was talking about me or Brent, and then the other YouTuber is reacting to their video. And I'm like, that's meta. Like, you can't get more meta than that unless you watch the greatest horror movie franchise of all time, which is Scream.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't. Uh, you said it's the best
The
of
greatest,
all time?
absolute greatest of all. Okay, fine. It's my
Yeah.
favorite. It's my
Really?
favorite. It's not the greatest. It's my favorite. Another thing too with that fucking other YouTube guy, he tried to point out that I was like obsessed with Halloween. I'm wearing a fucking Halloween hat right now. It's a Halloween H2O hat, just so you know. But
Halloween
he tr-
3.
no, that's your favorite. But
Oh,
he was trying to but check this out. You know how much I hate Halloween 3. I fucking hate it.
yeah.
But you know what Halloween movie I hate more than Halloween 3? Halloween Ends. It's fucking
Oh,
garbage.
yeah.
And this fucking clown kid was trying to be like, oh, he posted about going to see this movie. And fucking, he's like, you know what else is in common with this movie? And he was talking about Halloween. I was like, I fucking hated that movie. That movie
The
sucked.
the tarot card lady with, like,
Oh,
missing
yeah. Tell
teeth,
me more about this.
she was like I
I
wanna
can't
play one
believe
of her
there's people
videos.
reading tarot cards about me.
Dude,
Really?
don't worry, I'm
I'm
gonna
so
roast
glad
her.
that I fucking keep my fucking eyes closed to all
I'm
these
gonna
people.
fucking roast her.
And I'm telling you, I'm not watching your videos anymore. I'm done. Fuck you. There's
Yeah,
only one or two people that I'm gonna fucking do an interview with on YouTube, and you'll find out who you are when I go live with you.
yeah. No, she just went on about, she was like, "Gore, I couldn't even be a nurse. So that's why I stayed a medical assistant or some dumb shit." She's like, "I can't stand Gore." And he likes Gore, and that's a no. That's a
My
no.
gore is fake. The
I'm
gore
like,
that I like is fake. It's all prosthetic. It's all rubber.
and then she
It's
lost
corn
she
syrup.
lost me.
It's rubber and corn syrup, dude.
She lost me when she was like, "Well, drip drop mention." I was like, "Oh my god, can you do your own fucking channel without mentioning
Yeah,
him?"
exactly.
Like, take his dick out of your fucking mouth. Take his clown dick out of his mouth. If I had to
Fuck her.
imagine what his dick looks like, his dick probably looks like a fucking
You think it's painted with a
Vienna
spider
salsa.
on it? It's probably not big enough to paint a spider on it. Spiders have 8 legs. If he painted
His
a spider on his dick, it probably has like 1.5 legs.
I bet you
Anyway,
his pubic hair hang lower than his dick.
probably.
I don't
His
know.
dick's so small when he takes a piss, I bet he pisses on his balls. So anyway, when I went live a couple days ago, there was this other guy who was like super duper cool and he was super supportive. And the host of the show was super supportive too. And I noticed how as soon as I hopped on camera, he started swearing a lot more. And he would say motherfucker, motherfucker. That's because I say motherfucker a lot. And this dude, I found out in the recent past that all he is a fucking people pleaser. So when I was on his show, first of all, you didn't give me a fucking platform to fucking speak my shit. I've been interviewed by ABC, Nightline, and fucking Washington Post. You didn't give me a fucking platform. You called me out in the middle of the fucking day, and I chose to click on your link and go live with you. All right? Get that straight, motherfucker. And then while I was on there, this fucking dude is talking about he agrees with me 100%, blah, 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 totally agrees with me. He's even telling his fucking listeners who comment on there regularly to shut the fuck up and they shouldn't say those things about me. And
Mhm.
now I did say some bad things on there. I fucking told people to fuck off, kill themselves, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry about that. I did go overboard. But what pisses me off is the very next day, this kid went live. And then he was saying how I'm obnoxious. I'm a piece of shit. I'm never allowed on his fucking YouTube channel again, which I never asked to fucking be on. You called me out and I accepted your fucking challenge because this motherfucker probably thought I would never even see that shit. It's 11 o'clock in the morning, my time. Oh, this guy's not going to see it. I'm going to be tough and call him out. Bitch, I answered. I came on your fucking show. And you're going to, but I have an email from this motherfucker saying, let's do it again sometime soon. Okay, but the next day, you're going to fucking say that I'm not allowed on your show anymore? What do you mean, not allowed? I've never asked to come back on. I didn't ask to come on in the fucking first place. Fuck you. And another thing that fucking pisses me off is the fucking dude is like, Darren thinks he's a badass because he watches horror movies. No, no. I'm a badass because I've been in several fistfights in my life, and I just so happen to be a third-degree black belt in Taekwondo. But I didn't say I was a badass. I did not say that. You said the day after that I think I'm a badass because I watch horror movies. Me watching horror movies has nothing to do with my fucking like persona, the way I talk to people. I don't go to the grocery store. I'm not like a vegan, dude. I don't stand at the urinal next to a guy and be like, you know, I'm a vegan, right? I'm not at the fucking checkout line at Walmart being like, you know, I only eat broccoli, right? I don't go there and say that I only watch horror movies. So fuck you for saying that you gave me a platform, and fuck you for backtracking on your bullshit when I fucking emailed you and you're like, "Oh, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about somebody else." And if you don't think I'm a badass, not saying that I am, but again, come test me. Let's fist fight. Let's do a boxing round for charity. I don't care if I got to buy plane tickets to come to you or you could buy plane tickets to come to me. Let's do a fucking boxing match for charity. And let get all your fucking subscribers to pitch in $1. You got a fucking 1,000 subscribers, there's $1,000. We'll fucking donate it to a fucking dog kennel or something. Don't
I think
fucking talk about me like that. After you asked me to come on your shit, you didn't even ask me. I didn't even know what was going on. I clicked the link and boom, here I am live. And I told him straight up, like, I don't even know who you motherfuckers are. The one kid was cool. The one dude was cool and super
yeah.
supportive. And
Well,
I
he's an
saw him on the
American
other
too.
girl's channel. Well, whatever. But that
The
other
cool one was
motherfucker, I got
American.
emails of him asking me to come on his fucking show. And then the next day, he's going to be like, he's never coming on again. And he thinks he's a badass. I saw how fucking little you are. I'll beat you the fuck up. But
I'm
I'm
trying to
just
I'm trying to
saying,
find out what one of
I'm not
his
threatening people. I'm not threatening people. I'm just saying, if there was a confrontation between the two of us and we got into a fist fight, I would probably win. I'm just saying that. I'm not saying I'm seeking you out and I'm going to beat your ass. I'm just saying, if I run into you and you bring that same energy to me as you did on your YouTube channel, it might not go that well. And I might beat you the fuck up. I'm going to go get a beer. Go ahead, Audie. Talk to the audience.
No, I'm trying to find out one of his listeners, Pashi or Poli or whatever the
I
fuck
ain't
her
trying to
name.
name drop on this.
Oh, I am. I don't give a
All
fuck.
right,
But
whatever.
anyway,
Fine.
I'm
Fine. Then
trying
it
to
was fucking Frank and Willie at fucking Unresolved Crimes or
yeah.
Unsolved Crimes or whatever. And the girl that I want to give a shout out, if we're name dropping, fuck it. I'm not afraid
Yeah,
of you.
name
Don't be
drop.
afraid of me. The Melissa Jade girl, I like. I like her.
Yeah. She's cool as
She's
shit.
cool. Her
But
her video was hard to watch because it was a reaction video, and she does a lot of the crowd attention shit, like, oh, thanks, fucking Piggy
yeah,
Pie, and thanks
timestamps.
for all this shit. No, the timestamps I get because
Yeah.
she's trying to watch our video, but it was hard to watch because it was like, thank you this, thank you that, thank you this, and it was a lot of the fucking
Yeah.
crowd reaction shit.
I can't
And,
remember
and and I dig that. That's fine, but man, it was hard to watch for 2 hours because the majority of it was like it was fucking crowd
yeah.
enunciation, you know what I'm saying? And we don't do
Yeah.
that shit. We'll bring in a comment and be like fucking, oh hey, thanks, dude, you know, whatever. But
Yeah.
it was
No,
hard to watch. It was like a
there
reaction video.
I can't remember one of their listeners' names, not on that chick, but the Frank dude, Polly or Posh or Miss something, but she was
Don't
talking
know.
mad shit. I don't remember her name, but she can fucking
That's
suck
probably the
drip
girl I
drops
told to
dick.
go kill herself. And
I
like what I said, like I don't mean when I say that. I shouldn't have said that, man. And I get it because that's a
yeah,
very serious
but
thing.
she but
I shouldn't have said that shit.
well, she shouldn't have said what she said either. So fuck her.
No, you're right. You're 100% right. You know what? You're right. But
Fuck them.
and notice how I
I
didn't
wouldn't apologize
apologize
for
for it.
shit.
I didn't
I would.
apologize
I
for it, and
wouldn't fucking.
I'm not gonna
Mm-mm.
apologize
Fuck
for
'em.
it. I will say that, like, hey, man, I shouldn't have said that shit. And the only reason why I'm saying that for selfish reasons is
Yeah.
because that makes me look like a shitty person if I go live on the internet and I'm telling people to kill themselves. That makes me look shitty. And I don't care about these people because they don't give a fuck about me. They're out there to make my homeboy Brent look bad, and they're out there to make me look bad. I don't care about you. You don't care
Yeah.
about what I do in my life unless it's watching a fucking R-rated movie. I don't care about you. But I should not have said, go fucking kill yourself, fuck you. And I shouldn't have said, like, your fucking parents are probably dead because
I
they killed themselves because they have
I
shitty
would have.
children.
I'd say it. I'd say it, and not regret it. Because if you're
I
gonna
know,
come at
but
me, fucking
but
style.
see,
No, I
here's the
get it.
thing. But I'm in the limelight. I'm the one who's got to
No, I
defend
know.
Brent, and people think that, like, if I'm this, all right, people are trying to connect me to this Idaho 4 thing, and my homeboy Brent, especially, they're trying to connect him to it. But if I'm and I'm like, oh, he can't speak for himself. I'm out here defending him. But if I'm out here getting drunk on lives and saying naughty words and telling people to go kill themselves, what kind of fucking message is that?
No, I get it.
But but
But
if they
they
really
drove you to
hold on,
that fucking point, bro.
I'm mad. I'm mad. And that's why we're here live now for the second time to talk about it, to address it, is to let people understand that I'm not that kind of person. I don't really want people to kill themselves.
No, I
I'm
get it.
not going to buy a plane ticket and find out where you live and beat your ass. I'm not going to PayPal somebody $100 that lives in your town to beat you up. I'm not going to do that. I'm playing
Yeah.
a character. I'm fucking around. I'm angry. Believe that. And I'm super fucking sad about this shit. Believe that. But I'm not this maniacal man. And I'm out here to
Yeah.
defend Brent and myself. And you fucking interrupted me. And I fucking forgot what I was going to say. But
My bad.
it, no, it's fine. I
It'll
had a
come back
point
to you.
and you fucked it. It might come in 45 minutes from now. But my whole thing is just I don't know. I'm not that fucking person. So I'm here now. Now I gotta defend myself on two times. But if you don't like it, don't watch it. Whatever. I don't know. I fucking the point is I forgot the fucking point I was gonna make. But I'm not this fucking crazy fucking
The
guy. That's
point is you're
what
not the
sucks. Okay, all
person.
right. So I'm the person that's gonna fucking be out here in the media defending Brent, and then I'm fucking it up by, getting drunk on the lives and then talking shit. And like that's not what I want to do. I'm actually a really fucking nice guy if you fucking met me. But the terms that you people are meeting me is when I'm going live on my own podcast where I can fucking say whatever I want unfiltered and just be like, fuck you, you're an asshole. Like that's fucking
Yeah.
sadly, that's your impression of me. But if you met me in a bar, at a restaurant, or whatever, I'd be super nice. Like I have no reason to be mad at anybody. And the reason why I'm mad, and like the way that I'm being mad is what I mean, is because I'm addressing the people who have pissed me off. I'm addressing on the podcast. I'm addressing the people who are saying bad things about me and saying bad things about Brent. That's why when you see me on this panel, that's the word that these people use on this panel, and that's why I'm so loud, and that's why I swear, and that's why I drink beers, because that's me addressing you. But if you saw me at a fucking gas station and you were like, you're the guy from Don't Blame Us, I'd be like, fuck yeah, man. If you're in line behind me, I'll probably pay for your shit. Like, I'm a rad dude. I'm a nice dude, and I love people. I'm just sick of your bullshit.
Yeah.
Leave me the fuck alone. First of all, leave Brent alone. Leave Brent the fuck alone. Leave me alone. But like I said, it really doesn't matter anymore at this point because I'm not going to watch anymore. I'm done with all of
There you
you.
go. Don't worry, I'll come after you. I'll
I'm
watch
done
you.
with
I'll
all
watch
of
you and
you.
talk shit.
I'm
Don't
not
even
watching
worry
them
about it.
anymore.
And you know what? Miss Potts, just Amber. Yeah, it's that Miss Potts bitch. Miss Cunt.
I don't know who that is.
Well, she's a fucking cunt, bro. Don't worry. I will go into these fucking channels and I'll fucking just let them have it. I don't fucking care. You're defending Brent. Well, I'm fucking defending my best friend.
Right, you're defending me. Exactly. I was gonna say earlier too, like, don't get it fucked up when I say Audie's my best friend. Like, you're allowed to have like multiple best friends, just like collectors can have multiple holy grails, And like
Yeah.
Brent was like my first, like he's like my longest term best friend. I met when I was 14, but Audie is my current alive best friend. It's like saying who's the greatest rapper of all time or who's the greatest rapper alive. And like regardless, both answers to the question is obviously me.
I was gonna say I kind of feel like I'm like the Vanilla Ice.
Oh, just fucking kidding. I'm just trying to show the little ego again. But
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
man, it's just, man, I just really wish that I just want people to see that I'm a real person and the things that you say about me online does affect me, but I'm not going to let it anymore. I'm not going to let it anymore. And now I'm going to fucking just live my life, man. And thank you, honestly, to all the people who have ever talked shit about me on the internet. Thank you, because you've made me realize what is more important in life. Now I understand that I can't sweat the small stuff. And now I know that I don't need to pay attention to little shitbags. Like the ant has no quarrel with a boot. The ant doesn't realize that like the ant and the boot don't have any beef, you know? When the
Yeah.
foot's coming along the sidewalk and the boot crushes the ant, the boot didn't do that to be like, fuck that ant. And the boot, when he sees the boot coming down, the ant's not like, oh my God, I don't have any beef with you. Why? Pff, that's how I'm going to live my life now. Is I don't even know you exist. And I'm fucking done with you people. It's just whatever. Do what you got to do to fucking make your money. And you know what? It'd be fucking nice if people started paying attention to us. I'll take the subscriptions. I'll take the Patreon subscribers. That's fine. I will. I'm not asking for it, but hey, if it comes, it comes. And that's another thing that Frank kid said was like, oh, he wants to steal my subscribers and do weird things to them. I didn't fucking say that, you fucking douche. Don't make me fucking start calling you out now, too. I got no fucking problem with that. Because I'll bust your ass too. I saw the bridge of your nose and how skinny it is. You see how fucking wide my fist is, you fuck? No,
They're
I'm
gonna
just
get on
saying
here and be
though.
like, "We were only kidding, bro.
Fucking no, I
We
know
were
because
only
I
kidding,
emailed him.
bro."
I'm like, I saw you live talking shit about me. And when I emailed him and asked him about it, he's like, oh no, dude. I was talking about somebody else. Like you do have an attitude problem, but you know, you have every right to. And it's like, well, when you were talking all that shit, about me the next day, you didn't fucking say that shit when I was on your fucking thing.
Well,
If he had a fucking problem with me,
he's
why
behind
didn't he
his
fucking
YouTube
say it to
channel.
me when he was live?
He's behind his YouTube channel.
In the
And
fucking
here's another thing.
Netherlands.
He's in the fucking Netherlands, so
Fuck
he's
him.
protected. So he's gonna talk all the shit he wants.
No, I know. And like I'm sure that he's gonna make another video about me.
Yeah, fuck him.
I'm sure fucking syphilis will too. Drip drip drop. I'm sure he will
Yeah,
too.
chlamydia.
I'm sure fucking everybody will. I'm sure all these
Fuck him.
people will make more videos about me. And please do. I don't care. Take this YouTube video, dissect it, chop it up, do your timestamps, redo it, but make sure to tell them to like, subscribe, and share. Subscribe to our channel. If you're new to this, please go to YouTube and look up Don't Blame Us Podcast. Click the subscribe button, click the fucking bell, and you'll see us go live every Friday night. I guarantee you we won't fucking put Idaho 4 in our fucking headline. We might talk about shit you don't care about. Our next episode might be about the Oklahoma bombing. It might be about something you never even fucking heard of, but we're two interesting dudes. We're very funny. We're very knowledgeable. And that's what we do. And I think, Audie, this might be the last time that I address this situation, to be honest with you. And now we might lose all of our fucking listeners here because I'm done talking about all the bullshit. We'll see. I'm
Fuck
fucking
him.
whatever,
I don't
dude.
care. I didn't do this to fucking give him a limelight. I don't care. Fuck him. I just didn't.
No,
I
it's
like
cool.
that little fucking Netherlands guy was like, "Oh, this fucking piece of shit. He doesn't even fucking know." And I was like, and I commented, I was like, "Well, first of all, fuck you." If I was like, "Fuck you," and I said something like, "If you've watched us long enough, you know how much I fuck with Darren." Like I knew what the fuck a final girl is. Like go back to some of the other fucking episodes, and I
No,
get
I
you
know. I
so
saw
fucking
that too.
riled up.
And he was saying that you
Like
were
fuck you, dude.
oh, here he is. Unresolved crimes.
Oh,
There he
there's a
is.
little.
Somebody probably tagged him and told him that I
Ooh,
was
they're talking
fucking
shit.
there he is. What's up, fucking Frankie Spanky? So all the stuff you said about me on your
My
fucking
has the
thing,
times
you didn't
turned.
fucking say about me when I was fucking live on your thing. You had the fucking chance. Bring him in, Audie. Invite him. See if he comes.
All right, I'll send him an invite. What's
I'm
his
gonna do
email?
what he fucking did to me.
Hey, send me your email. I'll send you
It's all
the
fucking
link.
funny now, Mr. Laughy Face. Let's see if he can fucking defend himself. Dude, Audie, cry out loud. My dude, haha, you cannot handle the joke. All right,
Hey,
so it's a
hey.
joke. All right,
So
so it's a joke.
you put it on the internet and call me a piece of shit as a joke. Okay, got it. You don't even know me, fuck. What's your
Hold
email,
on,
dude? I'll send you a
let's not get
link.
all mean. Let's see.
Oh, I'm not gonna
Let's
get
see.
mean. I'm just gonna
No, I know, but
give him the same treatment.
it pisses me off that he fucking, the next day when I'm not on, he wants to say some shit about me when he had the full fucking opportunity. I was on a show for a whole hour and he could have said whatever he wanted. And then he fucking didn't say shit then, but the next day he wanted to say something.
Hey,
Go ahead, ask him to
bring
come
Missy
on.
Potts too. Bring your fucking girlfriend too. I like to fucking tell her to go fuck herself
We
too.
can have a discussion as adults. I won't be a dick. Usually we like to keep our episodes at about an hour because we don't like to overstay our welcome. like most YouTubers do. But hey,
Look,
you
I'm
should
only
not.
giving this guy 5 minutes.
No, listen. All right. So look, Mr. Unresolved Frank, that's his name. I do have an attitude, and like you stated to me, I have every right to have an attitude. I don't have a fucking attitude, I have a personality. I only give an attitude to the people who I feel deserve it. If you fucking call me out, if you challenge me, you're going to get an attitude. I treat people the way they treat me. That's how it is. If you were standing behind me at the fucking line in the bank, I'm not going to give you an attitude. I'm not going to be rude to you. I'm a very loving guy, all right? But like I stated earlier, the way that people are talking about me on the fucking internet and the way they're addressing me, I'm going to come at them with a fucking attitude, okay? And for you to say that I have a fucking ego and things, yeah, I do have a fucking ego when I'm online because who wants to watch somebody without an ego? If somebody's on the internet saying, "Yeah, so I think that my podcast is super cool and my music is great and I'd really like you to like and share," that's boring. You have to have some sort of an ego if you want to be a fucking entertainer, all right? And that's what I am. I'm a fucking entertainer. I'm here to entertain people. So yes, I have a little bit of an ego and I also have a little bit of an attitude. Why? Because people like you piss me off. See if he wants to come on. This isn't fucking YouTube wars. I'm not fucking challenging anybody, all right? But I'm just saying, you want to fucking talk about me? I'm here to talk about you. He fucking asked me to come on his show. He didn't even ask me. It wasn't a fucking proper invite. He just fucking commented on my shit. And like I said, I was drunk. It was 11 o'clock in the morning. I've been up all night because I fucking did a show fucking the night before. So I fucking clicked it. Boom, rang. Here we are. I was live. But
Yeah.
I'm glad that somebody fucking let them know. This lets us know, Audie March, that people are now paying attention to our shit. Somebody fucking saw it. Somebody fucking let Frank know, and now he sees it. Good. Congratulations. Now go fucking tell all your homies to watch us. We go live every Friday night at 9 p.m. Central. America time. America, the greatest country in the world. We'll kick fucking Netherlands' ass. Are they allies to us?
I don't know. I don't even know what they do.
Their main export is YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking funny. Anyway, big shot. I don't know what our little Scara's. She keeps doing smiley faces. I'm just gonna assume that she does the smiley laughy faces because we're fucking hilarious. And that's what I'm gonna assume. But she keeps doing those over and over again, so she must think that we're absolutely funny. There was a couple other ones that, but like that's what I hate anyway. I'm not gonna do that anyway. I'm not gonna address all these people that are fucking in the comment sections because that shit's fucking boring. Oh, thanks for the likes and the shares and thanks for the fucking donations. That's fucking annoying as shit. But yeah, no, I'm
No, I
not
get it.
surprised. And I'm actually surprised that fucking he watched. And good. Go ahead, fucking review this one, motherfucker.
Tag Miss Potts too. I'm sure she has a lot to say.
I don't even know who she is, but that's funny that you remembered her name because
Well, Amber gave
there
her a
was
name.
somebody on there talking a bunch of shit and
Yeah.
it was like, whatever.
I
But
think
yeah, I
I
went
think
over the
she's like
top
a
and I
big
was like, fuck you,
supporter.
kill yourself. Like, I didn't fucking mean those things. Like, that's not how I talk every day. I was upset, fucking whatever. You never been upset in your life? You never said some shit you didn't mean before? Like, fuck you.
Yeah,
But
hey, you're
yeah,
not allowed to have an attitude.
her little Scara said, yup, it's a laughing face because she probably thinks we're the most fucking hilarious people on the planet. Just Amber has also been supportive very night. She's been saying a lot of cool things. Angelic Darkness, honestly, do you think what happened to Darren okay? Please elaborate. I don't know what you're saying right now. Honestly, do you think what happened to Darren okay? That's verbatim. That's what she said. Please retype that because I don't understand what you're trying to say right now. So, Audie, let this be a note that about at 53 minutes in, that's gonna be the Spotify thing. After that,
Yeah.
that we're
Oh,
just live now at this point.
just so people know, and I've seen these comments, "Oh, they only have 50 subscribers on their YouTube." Let me let you in on some shit. There's 12 different fucking platforms that this goes on. It's not just fucking this dumb, honestly, YouTube. This, and I call it dumb. I only do it on YouTube for another outlet. My point of interest, when we opened up and started doing this podcast, was Spotify, and I can put these videos on Spotify. You don't have to listen, you can listen and watch. But
Yeah,
I
you have
choose
no idea how many listeners we have on Spotify. Don't judge us by the
yeah,
50
and
views that you
it's
see
quite a
on
fucking
the
bit
one
because
YouTube channel of the
yeah,
12 that we have.
and we're on iHeartRadio, we're on fucking I think it's Castbox, Apple, like
Anywhere,
there's
yeah,
12
iTunes,
different fucking
anywhere you
platforms.
see, anywhere that you can listen to music or podcasts, that's where we are. So
Yeah.
don't get it fucked up,
Twitch,
children.
I don't think I clicked the live Twitch. I think I gotta sign back in. It gave me a notification. But we're on Twitch. We got like Twitch is not big for us. We got like 2 fucking people who watch, and I have no idea. But every time we fucking go live, it's always those 2 people. And I'm not on another
Well,
device.
good for them.
So I'm
Now,
like,
hey,
I don't know
now's
who the
not the
fuck
time
these
to brag
people
about our
are.
2 Twitch subscribers,
I'll
okay?
take
Calm
t-
down.
I'll take 2 solid watchers than what these other fucking YouTubers have with these thousands that comment dumb bullshit.
Yeah.
You
It
know,
makes me wonder too because I don't
I don't know
even
who it
know
is.
what I don't know what platform these comments are coming from because when we get off the live, I'm flooded with comments and was like,
Yeah.
"Fuck, I wish I saw that one when we were live," because we're live right now on 12 different platforms, and the only one that we're really commenting on right now is our YouTube, and that's why I is it our YouTube one that we mostly respond to the most that we're live on right
Yeah,
now or no? Correct me if I'm wrong.
because the program is
So
geared
Hard Little
around it.
Scarra says she's on YouTube, so okay.
Yeah,
Please let us know where you're watching from
and
because
Facebook and
Facebook ones
YouTube.
do?
Yeah,
Okay, but I don't know if the Facebook ones show up in the comments section. I think it's just YouTube people. Oh, no, it says right next to their
yeah,
face,
yeah, it's
whether it's a
Facebook.
YouTube or a
But
oh,
there's a
okay.
lot of other ones that come later that I have to go to all like at least 4 platforms with
Well, yeah,
comment.
because if we're done, they can go back and comment
Yeah,
again and shit, but
I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess little Frankie
Audie,
Frank.
are you ready to talk about for 5 minutes all by yourself?
Why you gotta go
Another beer,
piss?
you want one? Yeah, sure. I'll be right back.
I don't know what to do with my hands. I guess Frankie left. Whatever, dude. A joke is a joke. I get it, but you don't fucking know me. So, had I not have watched your fucking live and Darren wasn't in it, or if you were talking about Darren and you did say that dumb shit, would have been a joke had you not know like had I not have found you or found out. Like, dude, don't come at me. It is what it is. I don't give a shit, but you better expect me to talk shit back because I'm just a piece of shit that doesn't know anything from what you said. But it was a joke, though. I get it. It's all good. I'm not mad at you. If anybody, Darren should be the one mad at you. I don't know. It's okay. I'm gonna start making fucking reaction videos too to all these dumbass fucking YouTube fucking videos. I don't give a shit. Let me see. Let me see if I can bring one up. You know what? Nope. I'll save it. I'll save it. I'm not gonna do it. But going back to the platforms, I'm looking at mine now. My YouTube channel, I have like I don't know 1,070. It's real small, but the algorithm and the analytics for Spotify is way much higher. I don't know. I don't have to justify shit, but I'm just a piece of shit. I would throw the link out there, but hell, I'd probably get some random ass people I don't even know coming in. If he'd give me his email, I'd bring him in, but he's probably went back to his fucking channel to make another video of this one. I can't wait to see it. I'm sure he'll do it. Pussy won't accept the fucking. Yeah, that's the thing with these platforms. They're a good or bad thing. It has its pros and cons. You can do really well on them and actually be entertaining and actually help people, or you can be like these fucking people who assume that they know everything about crime and oh, he did his research. Like, bitch, I can get on Google. I can pay for fucking criminal backgrounds. I can fucking I can do the same shit. I can put all that energy into the same shit. Like they're nothing special. If anything, being that what my job is, I have a little bit more insight on finding out shit than what the normal fucking YouTuber is, just for the accesses that I have working
Of
in the
being a
military.
military police officer.
Like, don't
Don't get
fucking
it
try
fucked
me,
up. Our
bro.
co-host here is a fucking cop. Believe that. You think you don't have fucking inside information too?
Like, I'm not saying I'm like part of the FBI, but there is, I have access to things, and I know people that have access to things that I could probably find out more than what the normal YouTuber can get. But am I gonna do that? No, I'm not gonna
Because you have
fucking
better
do
things
that.
to do in your life.
I got a lot of better shit to do. I got shit to talk to
Like
you.
fuck your hot wife, for example.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
you
Like,
know what? Here's the thing that I'm gonna say. Instead of these people binge watching YouTube videos, they should binge watch their fucking kids. They should binge watch their manners. They should binge watch their fucking behaviors.
or binge watch their fucking mouths.
Yeah, that too, motherfuckers.
I
So
don't know. I don't claim to be no badass either. Like, I've lost fights. I've gotten my ass beat, but I've also beat people's asses too. A
dude,
true person
you
that
win some, you lose some,
a
man. No
true
matter where you
person
might.
that talks about fighting is not a person that doesn't fight. Like, if I could sit here and tell
Just
you
because
how
us
bad of
friends
an
up.
ass I am or how much I can whoop your ass, it's because I've never actually been in a fight.
My dad
Like,
always told me no matter how big and bad you are, no matter where you go, there's always somebody tougher than you. And that's what
oh,
these
absolutely. There's
that's what these
always
YouTubers need
someone
to realize.
better, and that's okay. I've accepted it. I've accepted some of the ass whoopings that I've gotten in my life.
Fuck it. Now
Because
that we're live and we're gonna do the 53-minute cutoff here. We're gonna put the first 53 minutes will go on our Spotify because that's the real episode. But if you want to start addressing what these YouTubers are doing now is they're going live and they're addressing their fucking listeners. So if you want to bring in the audience and start communicating with them, let's fucking start doing that if you like to. Because I'm pretty much done talking about all this bullshit. But so let's start talking to the listeners here.
okay, you
Um
want me to shoot? Let me. I'll
Angelic,
throw the link out there. I'll just throw the fucking link, and
do it
whoever
right
pops
now.
in.
I'll start addressing the listeners. Angelic Darkness, whoever you are, I appreciate your support 100%. And
Let's see how this goes.
she said, because what happened to you was wrong. I assume she's talking about me, and she said she never thought Brent was involved from day one. Thank you so much. We need more people to think that, and that's pretty much why I'm out here is to address that situation. Tony Martinez said that he watches us on YouTube. Juanita says, pussy won't accept fucking keyboard warrior. I know we get that. Tony Martinez also said, I mostly watch reactions to YouTube true crimes now. The shows are terrible. It's weird because the first time I heard of reaction videos was like music videos. They'd be like people would watch a music video and then they would react to it. And it's annoying to me because I just want to watch the goddamn music video. And most of the people that watch the music video don't even listen to that kind of music. Like, no offense, not to do any kind of stereotyping here, but they'll have like a black guy who listens to rap music and he's reacting to a death metal band. And he'll be like, I don't like this. This is weird. And like, that's your reaction video. So then all his subscribers will be like, yeah, I don't like it either. And that's how these communities work on YouTube and in social media is like, if you're watching somebody that you like, that you watch all the time, and they react to something that you're not familiar with, and they're like, I don't like it, and they can stop it whenever they want and be like, this guy said, fuck you, you're a pussy, and then they can just elaborate on that for fucking 45 seconds, and then you're like, you know what? I agree, fuck that guy, and it doesn't open your mind, it doesn't give you the opportunity to fucking hear what anyone else has to say. So Harlot Oscara, Audie just brought this comment up. Did you guys realize he stole his intro from the 90s Nickelodeon kids show, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Are we talking about Syphilis Boy? If we're talking about Syphilis Boy with the fucking arachnids on his cheek, I'm 100%
Frank
aware
the
of that.
Wiener?
No, we're talking about Syphilis Boy.
Oh,
Drip
it's
Drop.
Syphilis?
We're talking
Oh.
about him. So anyway, yeah, I'm a 90s kid. I was born in 1986. I absolutely love Are You Afraid of the Dark? And what's funny, with the background check that I did, I believe he's actually older than me, which is weird because the kid looks about 13. He couldn't grow a beard to save his life. If he was held hostage and they were like, we're going to give you 6.5 months to grow a beard or we're going to kill you, they would probably kill him like 4 months in because the kid looks young as shit. But yeah, he totally fucking, I know, he ripped stuff off. And who's to say that we don't rip stuff off either? I don't know. That's like comedy is comedy and entertainers are entertainers and nobody's original these days. So, but yeah, he totally ripped off Are You Afraid of the Dark? Bring up that last comment, Audie, because I didn't get to see it.
This one?
Because I was addressing the last one. True Crime King has a crack at creators. It's funny. Elaborate. I'm not sure what that means, bud. So
No, he's saying I think that's a YouTuber that goes on and fucks people up.
okay.
That's what I got out of it.
HF Slasher 1212, welcome. He or her says, cheers, fellas. James Gomez, I'm always looking for a fight, but no one wants to. Shut up, James. I'll kick the shit out of you too, you Mexican. I'm just kidding. There I go, assuming his race. No, I know, James. I'm just fucking with him. But yes, thank you, Just Amber. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Harlot, for watching. Please feel free to comment. At this point, we're pretty much done with our episode. We usually only go live for an hour. We talked about what we want to talk about. But if there's anything else that you guys want to talk about, or show us or tell us to fuck off or whatever, we would totally do that. Audie, there is a way for you to cut us off at 53 minutes in, right? And put us on
Yeah,
Spotify, only the
I'll
first 53 minutes. I know it's going to take you 8 months to do it because it took you 8 months to do the
I'll
last
let
fucking 4 episodes.
I'll edit it and throw our intro, and then I'll put that one up on all the other 11 platforms.
All right, cool.
Yeah, it'll be a little
So-
bit, but I'll get it done.
So I don't know who a lot of these people are that you guys are calling out. I see like JB and Tony and True Crime King. I'm not into this YouTube bullshit. We don't fucking follow these people. This is new to us. The only time we came into this whole current event situation was when I was brought into it, pretty much. Like, we stayed away from the Idaho 4. And we obviously stayed away from the Brent thing. We didn't talk about the Gabby situation. We didn't talk about the Murdaugh situation. We don't do that. Him and I like to. My biggest influence for podcasts is Last Podcast on the Left. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them, but that's what I like. They do mad research on one topic, and they'll do like 1 or 2, sometimes 5, 6 episodes on one subject. And that's how Audie and I started this podcast. We did one whole episode on Charles Manson, one whole episode on serial killers from Florida. We did one whole episode. In fact, I went live from the very hotel room that Jeffrey Dahmer murdered his second victim in. We're past tense. We're after the fact researchers. We don't do current events. That's not what we do. We're here for comedy, and we're here to just have fun.
And if it is a current event, it's because it's a crime that's happened in Rockford or my hometown.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
nothing.
it's not
You won't hear it
national
on
news.
national like the rest.
100%. Yes, it's not national news. Hey, Melissa Jade just messaged me back. I'm not going to read it live on the internet, but okay. So yeah, I'm probably going to go live on her YouTube channel here within the near future because I actually
Cool.
like her and I like the way that she
That's the one I
has
showed you.
support. That's
other
the
night.
girl,
Yeah.
that had the Willie guy on. If Willie is in here, Willie Lump Lump, I'm gonna start calling you Willie Lump Lump because if you
I
like
think he's from Alabama.
Alabama, he's an Alabama
Alabama.
boy. So watch the movie Menace to Society, and there's a character in there called Willie Lump Lump, and I'm just gonna call you Willie Lump Lump because I don't know any other Willies. So if Willie is in here, I know that Willie has been supportive of me on other podcasts, and he's like, yeah, fucking Darren's pissed off and he has every right to be. And this guy says if I was in his shoes, I'd be even more irate. I'd be
Mhm.
even more crazy. So was he involved with the Idaho 4? No, I'm just kidding. I like the Willie guy. I
Yeah.
do. The Frank guy pissed me off after the fact. When I was talking to Frank, he's a people pleaser. I think he's a pussy, and I think
A
that he
yes
doesn't
man.
have the balls. He's a yes man. He doesn't have the balls to have somebody live on his thing and be like, I disagree. Let's debate about it. Instead, he was like, yes, sir, you're absolutely right. And the next day, he had the balls to say some shit about me. And
Yeah.
so to that, I say, sir, fuck you. And you're not a tough guy. And I never claimed to be a
Yeah,
tough
so
guy,
so
but I am
Willie
claiming you're not one. But the Willie guy I like. I like the Willie guy.
if Willie's
Unless he proves
watching,
me wrong. If he makes me mad, I'll fucking tell him to go eat a dick too.
if Willie is watching, you need to check your homeboy, man.
You need to check your homeboy and then
Check
become
him.
my homeboy because I'd love to bring Willie on.
Yeah, Willie's
Just
pretty
Amber
cool.
says Willie rocks. Harlittle Scara says Melissa Jade is awesome. I'm very, very new to Melissa Jade. She reached out to me amongst, you guys don't understand how blown up my Facebook has been since the ABC Nightline interview. And it's just been absurd. And most of them people have been wanting me to come onto their shit for clout. And I'm like, fuck you. Because after I check out their YouTube channel, I'm like, you're the one that's been fucking saying that Brent was involved or I was involved. So a lot of these people are asking me to come on their show for clout. And to that I say, no. And I say, fuck are you. So I do like leave that comment up because I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but because I'm still replying to Harlittle Scaras. I do like Melissa Jade. I've only seen one of her videos, and I do like her.
Yeah.
She did seem supportive, and for that, okay, I'm cool with. So
Yeah.
the Tony Martinis, I had to leave Melissa's chat because I was calling Drip Face a terrible person.
Yeah,
Okay,
well, she
so
wasn't having it in there, and I understood what she was coming from
so
the other
all
day
right,
when
so
I was
her
in
whole
there.
life, yeah, her whole life
Yeah.
thing, she was saying like, we're not here to talk shit about Drip Drop and this and that,
Drip
and
face.
and if people were in the live chat and they were talking shit about people, Melissa was like, "Fuck you, get out of my chat then, because that's not why we're here. We're here to defend this man." And she was talking about me and Brent and fucking. So I get it. I don't know how the chit chat went in the messenger, and if you're being disrespectful or off topic, fuck you. You got to go. Me and Audie, we don't care. If you want to come in our chat and you want to fucking say some shit, we're open to challenges. We will listen to you. We won't kick you out unless you're on some weird shit. We've had to kick people out because we've had some when we first started, we had these weird like bots
Yeah.
that were talking about like literally their name was
Sex
like
links.
yeah, it was like weird stuff and like we got rid of that. So
But other than
Tony
that, I
Martinis,
don't
yeah, only being honest, whatever, that's fine. If you hate Drip Drop, guess what? I hate him too. Apparently, she didn't want you to talk about that, and I'm an open book. I don't care what you talk about on my shit.
I don't
Bring it,
think
and
she's a
I'll
fan
address
of
it.
him. I don't think she's a fan of him. She just didn't
I
want the
don't think she, but that wasn't the topic of
negativity.
discussion. You know what I'm saying? Just like when I brought up that JLR
Right.
dude,
Yeah.
she was like, "Y'all know how I feel about this man," but she didn't come out and say, "Fuck this dude, eat a bowl of dicks," because like I would say. That's another thing too, is like it was a little bit of irritating. I love the fact that she was really supportive of me, but she kept like kind of apologizing for all the naughty words. This is Darren Duncan. This is how I talk on my podcast. I say naughty words, I drink beers, I might tell you to go fuck yourself. I might tell you that I'll put my thumb in your eye. I might say some fucked up things, but that doesn't make me a bad person. It doesn't mean I'm going to do that to you when I see you in the grocery store. I'm not a fucking maniac.
Yeah.
But if you're going to review our videos, you're going to get naughty words. You're going to get me to say, fuck you, I hate you, I hope you die. But it doesn't necessarily mean that I mean it. And to be honest with you, I'm going to try to stay away from that hope you die stuff because it's not okay for me to say. And I realize that. But the last 6 months, I've been dealing with a lot of shit. And my tolerance for all your bullshit is at an absolute zero. And I realized that like the last month, I've been saying, fuck you, go kill yourself. I hope you wrap your car around a tree. I know that's fucked up. I know that's wrong. And I'm going to stay away from saying things like that. So please don't think that I'm this maniacal person that wants everybody to die because I don't. The only time I ever want to see you die is if it's you got hired by a movie director and you were painted up in corn syrup and in a nice, pretty dress. And then a guy in a mask chases you around and you're all friends and you all agree to do it, and you're getting paid very handsomely by SAG, which means Screen Actors Guild, and it's all fake and pretend, and I'll fucking donate to the Indiegogo, and I'll be front row at the movie theater. That's the only time I want to witness people die.
Aren't they on strike?
I don't know, and I don't
I
care,
think
but
they're
I
on
just,
strike.
I just want people to know that I'm not like this fucking, I'm not this maniacal dude. Like when I go live on the podcast, yeah, I yell and I scream, but I'm really not this crazy.
No,
person,
you're
man.
not.
Most of the
You're
time, I'm playing a character and I'm
you're
trying to be funny.
you're not
Like-
like that on screen. You're just worse.
Oh yeah, because I actually do it. No, I'm an
Nah.
entertainer, and I understand where the podcast thing is because I love podcasts and I listen to them. And when the people talk monotone and it's super boring, and they talk about how this person was abducted, like that's boring. So I fucking emphasize and I raise my voice and I say naughty words because I'm an entertainer and I'm also a singer. I'm a metal singer, so my voice projects whether I want it to
Yeah.
or not. So Angelic Darkness, I am loving the feedback that this person is giving tonight. I'm assuming it's a girl. She says, Trev ever reach out to you? He never believed Brent or you involved. I am truly infuriated that anyone would think Brent or you involved. Brent served this country, period. Brent did serve this country, and he fought, as well as Audie here, fought for our freedom of speech, and to keep terrorists from our door. And then now I got to defend him from keeping people away from my door, here to say, because Brent's dead and he can't defend himself. But yes, this person named T Rev has reached out to me. I do not know him that well, but he did message me one night. I was drinking some brews. I was very drunk, and in the middle of the night, he reached out to me, and I'm like, "Oh fuck yeah, dude! Thanks for the support. You're from the Midwest. Cool. Let's fucking hop on the podcast sometime." Because he was saying he's supportive of me, and he don't think Brent was involved. And yeah, I don't know him personally, but he does seem supportive of me, and we've had conversations, and I'm willing to talk to him and hop on his YouTube. I've heard other people in the grapevine only by watching other videos say that he's obnoxious and he's an asshole and he's clickbait, but I don't know that because I'm not subscribed to his channel. I've never watched a single one of his videos. I will in the near future. I'm going to because he has dropped me a link, and I will watch his things, and I may or may not hop on his thing. I don't know. That's neither here nor there. I haven't 100% agreed to it, but I am interested in speaking with the guy. But the thing is like I got to be careful with the people that I talk to because it's like, what if the whole world hates this person and they think they're a douchebag, and then I hop on their thing and like, am I giving them clout? Like, I'm not here for clout for me or for them. I just, like at this point, it doesn't even really matter whose name I'm trying to clear because I'm kind of done with it all, to be honest. But if you want to talk to me, I love to talk. I'm a talker, so let's fucking talk. But as far as T Rev goes, I don't know him personally. I can't vouch for him, but I people have told me to stay away from the guy and to not talk to him, but I've talked to him through messages and I might hop on a show. I don't know. You know what I should do, Audie? You know what's kind of irritating? It's
What's that?
I'm famous without the fortune. It's kind of like fucking Boston George. You know who Boston George was?
Yeah.
Has anybody ever seen the
Got his
movie
autograph.
Blow? Yeah, both of us do. Boston George was a man who like smuggled the most cocaine ever in America, and there's a movie about him called Blow, and Johnny Depp played him. The real George, the real Boston George, I'm friends with his stepdaughter. And Boston George would always say, I'm famous without the fortune. And that's how I feel now. And I have so many people telling me, like, oh, dude, all these people want to do interviews with you. You should charge them. And I'm like, that takes away the integrity. Like, I want to fucking make sure that everybody knows that Brent's name is fucking cleared and leave Brent alone. And if I'm like, I'll do interviews for $100, there goes the integrity. I'd love your $100. Give it to the Patreon. I'm not gonna hop on your shit for a fucking interview. But if you like our YouTube channel, if you like our Patreon, or I mean, I'm sorry, if you like our podcast, hop on the Patreon and give us $5 a month. That's fine. but I'm not going to do interviews for pay. I'm not going to do that. I've done so many concerts pay to play. I fucking played with Cottonmouth Kings fucking a few nights ago on fucking June 5th at the district, and that was a pay to play gig. I'm not going to fucking pay to play on fucking YouTube. Bring up more of these comments here, Audie Mosh.
Yeah. Not bad.
All I needed, Juanita Velez, I love her very much. She's extremely supportive. She said, all I needed to know Brent wasn't involved is for Darren to say that. Yeah, from the get-go, I've always said that. And Brent was 100% absolutely never involved. Tony Martini says, I had to leave Melissa's chat because I was calling Drip Face a terrible person. We've already, that's my face. That's my fault for readdressing that. Let's go ahead and scroll down here a little bit.
Oh, we done that one.
And let me see.
I'll just go
all right.
through.
Tony
Okay.
Martinis. There are evil people run true crime channels on YouTube. The latest is selling pictures of killed kids.
Of course.
That's I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even really want to talk about that because that to me is fucking strange.
It doesn't surprise me from these YouTubers.
I hear about like dark web stuff. I don't even know how to get on it.
Yeah, you don't want to.
But I've heard that like I have a friend actually in the Navy, and she was saying that the Navy helped. I don't know if this is true, but she said the Navy helped invent the dark web, and that was to catch terrorists. So like the Navy and the FBI or whatever like invented the dark web, and that was to give shitty people a platform to sell weapons and like murder weapons and things like
Yeah.
that. And it was I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard. So Angelic Darkness, I love this person, man. She's consistently hopping in here, and I love her comments because he believes Brian K. Koberger, Brian K. What she's talking about is Brian Koberger. So because he believes Brian Koberger guilty and he kind, so the haters have a lot to say against him. Please elaborate on that because I don't know who you're talking about thinks that that Brian Koberger is guilty. All right, so James Gomez says, "I'll be your Luther," like from Key and Peele. What the fuck does that mean?
Wonder where little Frankie went.
People, please start proofreading your stuff. No offense at all, but like, I got 9 beers in me, and I want to be able to understand what you guys are saying. It's got nothing against you at all. I'm not being mean. Don't watch Trev's spirit box sessions. He thinks the victims talk to him. Oh, he's one of those guys. I think he brought up something to me about a spirit box thing. See, I'm a freelance paranormal investigator. Audie and I have I've gone live several times during private investigations. I've investigated places like fucking Waverly Hills Sanatorium, Ashmore State. Audie has investigated Missouri State Prison. We do these things, but we're never going to go live on the internet with a Ouija board or a fucking spirit box and try to bring up fucking Susan Atkins or Nicole Simpson Brown. Like,
Oh,
we're not. That's weird. If that's what T-Rev does, I have zero interest because, first of all, to do a spirit box session, if you are a paranormal investigator, you have to be at the location. You can't just go to like fucking Madison, Wisconsin in a cemetery and pull out your fucking spirit box and be like, I want to talk to the spirit of Jimi Hendrix. That's not how it works.
I gotta listen. Listen to this. I got a little spirit box right here.
Tell him I'm not interested, man.
I'm gonna play this spirit box. Listen.
OJ did that shit.
The way spirit box works, for those that don't know, there's the SB7 and there's the SB11. I prefer the SB7. The SB7 I think is better than the SB11. The SB11 is newer, but I think the SB7 works. And how they work is it's basically a handheld radio, and you scan it through radio stations. and it scans radio stations like 4 per second or something. It's like it's crazy. So every once in a while, you will hear a beep, dap, ah, cheep, ep, ep. But if you hear a full sentence,
Mm-hmm.
that to me is unexplainable because there's
Yeah.
no way that you would pick up a full sentence that has an intelligent response to a question that you asked
Yeah.
through
Well,
that many radio stations in a second. So that's
that's
how
like
those work.
that's like when I went to the penitentiary. We took our spirit box, and we had a list of whose cells were the murderers.
Right.
And Brittany was asking questions, and it's on my YouTube channel, the Missouri State
It is.
Penitentiary, and it legit was like saying yes, yes, no, or is God there? Like it was literally saying these words as we were asking the questions, and that right there to me, like I do the investigations, but I'ma see it to believe it. And when I saw that, I was like, what are the odds and coincidence of that? First of all, I'm in this steel concrete walled prison.
Where there's no reception to get a
There is
radio
I
station.
my phone, I couldn't even get fucking reception in my
Right.
phone. So here is a shitty little FM AM scanner that's picking up these words. And I was like, okay, this shit's real. But again, I was inside the cells of these murderers. We asked them questions that related to why they were there. And you can go check out the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, State Penitentiary. I caught some really good shit on it. My wife
You
and I,
did.
we
You,
took a
you did a
trip.
whole video on it. You've also went to the filming location where they did Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's
Yeah,
a really great.
Yeah.
That was the first video you did where I was like, wow, like that was really impressive. You had a drone. It was a great video. I
Yeah.
love that video.
And I got the footage of the Mariana, Florida boys school. I just
yes, yes.
I haven't
Wasn't
done
it? Isn't it called White Boys or something?
the White House boys or
White
something like
House
that.
Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
My
there. That's
bad.
pretty cool.
That
I didn't really do an
and then you also
investigation.
went to the place where Eileen Wuornos was
Yeah.
arrested.
Yep. That was pretty cool.
What the Last Resort or something? It's a bar in Florida. What's it
Yep.
called?
Yep. It's the
Yeah,
last.
like we're not new to
the
this. Like it's not our fault that
Yeah.
we only have fucking 10 subscribers. Like we've been doing this for a long time, people. It's just the only reason why we caught on now is because other people are being assholes about basically my friend Brent, and then I'm attached to it, and then now we're gaining traction for that, and it's not because we put Idaho 4 in our fucking headlines, and like we don't do that. Like this is all on accident, and I appreciate the love, I appreciate the views, and the comments, I truly do, but we did not seek this at all by any means
No.
necessary. So, like, yeah, there's plenty of stuff. If you like us, please go back to our catalog, and there's a lot of interesting things that we have covered. Angelic Darkness, man, I love her fucking comments. Because this T-Rev guy thinks that Brian Koberger is guilty, so he gets a lot of haters against him. The T-Rev kind, well, I enjoy his spirit boxes. I'm here to support you. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I don't really correct me if I'm wrong, Angelic Darkness. I don't know if I'm reading that right, but like if you guys can like any YouTubers you like, I've never even seen his YouTube channel, but I as far as the Koberger thing goes, I don't know what to say. All I know is that he was arrested for it and that he's going to trial for it. I don't know. I know they found a sheath at the
It's
scene with his DNA
it
on it,
here's my
and
he-
that's all
here's
I know,
my
dude. I don't
here's
know.
my
I just know
outtake on
Brent
it.
wasn't involved. That's
You
all I
ready?
know, dude.
This
Yeah,
is
tell
my
me.
outlook on it. The 4 involved that was murdered. Tragic event. If anything, obviously I feel bad for them. The parents is the ones I sympathize for. Tragic
Yes.
event. Brian can go fuck himself, but outside of that, I don't give a fuck about that shit.
We're not going to talk about the Idaho 4 because
I
we
don't
don't know
fucking
anything
care.
about it because we're not involved. We don't
Right.
know anything about it. I mean, that's bottom line. That's up for the court to decide. We'll
Yep.
we'll all as a nation and world, we'll find that out later after the court stuff. I don't know who was there. I don't know who did it. The only thing I heard is that there was a sheath left. with his DNA. I heard he got pulled over. I heard that they connected the DNA to the sheath from a garbage can. Like, that's really all I know. I do
Yeah.
not follow this case. I'm not one of the we're not that podcast that we have inside information and we got dropping news, breaking news. We don't do that. We're a
Mm-mm.
comedy podcast where we talk about what we want to talk about. And the only reason why we're addressing this thing is because right now our live audiences and that's it. We have nothing to say about the Idaho 4 only because we don't know,
Yeah.
because
I don't
that's
want to
not our
assume.
fucking
I don't want
job,
to
dude.
guess.
Yeah, I don't
Let
know.
the court.
I'll tell
And
you one thing. I think O.J. Simpson killed Nicole
oh
Brown.
fuck yeah, dude! He did
Straight
that
up.
fucking shit.
O.J. Simpson killed Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman.
Mhm.
That's my opinion. I
Yep.
think Dick Cheney knew that 9/11 was going to happen, and he did not tell the other people. I think that
How dare you?
I think that 9/11 was not an inside job, but I think that they had information that it was going to happen, and they didn't do anything to prevent it.
Oh yeah,
That way, they
that's
can go
absolute.
into a forever war, and they can fight about fucking and oil and things. That's what I think. And I think that Timothy McVeigh is a fucking retarded piece of shit
Piece of
that
fucking
wanted to be a
shit.
domestic terrorist, and he was pissed off about Waco and Ruby
Yep.
Ridge.
David
And I'll tell
Koresh.
you right now, I also think they should have never blew up Waco. They should have left. Well, they should have arrested David Koresh, because David Koresh was a pedophile and he had
Yep.
children in there that he was having sex with. They should have came in the fucking building and arrested David Koresh for that. But they should not have killed all those people and those kids for being dumb and believing in a guy. What they
Well,
should have done was just arrest David Koresh for
I
having sex
agree.
with kids.
but in a sense, they couldn't do that because all his fucking cult members were fucking loaded to the brim with
But
guns.
you
They
had the
tried to get him.
goddamn fucking AT, like they were
Dude,
outgunned.
They
But
fucked
they
that.
couldn't come.
They
Let's talk
fucked
about it.
that
Fuck it.
up.
Let's go. Let's talk about it.
They fucked that up.
They dropped the ball, but they totally dropped
Hardcore.
the ball. But there was children in there, so I guess that they couldn't go in guns blazing because there were women and children in there.
Yeah.
They couldn't go in and just kill them all. And like it was what, a 58-day something standoff.
Yeah, it was the longest shit
And
ever.
it was ridiculous. And that's what upsets me about Brent is like they couldn't talk to this kid for 8 hours and they're like, fuck him, kill
Yeah.
him. And they just fucking killed him. But with this Waco thing, like David Koresh is a scumbag. He had
Yeah,
sex
piece
with
of shit.
children. Fuck him. You gotta go. But it sucks that our government couldn't figure out a better way. They wanted to show how big their dick was. They came guns blazing. The media was there. They're like, look at us. We're going to take down this religious cult. If they're going to kill themselves, we're going to have to kill them before they kill themselves. It's like, what the fuck? There's women and children in there, dude. Get the women and kids out. Like, there could have been a way. Like, I think
They
Audie
tried.
Marsh. That if they sent the army in instead of the fucking ATF and the FBI, if it would have been a secret fucking thing, if they would have sent some Navy SEALs in there or some fucking Green Berets,
Yeah.
they probably could have fucking handled the Waco situation.
Well,
Because
the
they could have
thing-
fucking came in, snapped up everybody. Fuck you. Where are the kids? Where are the kids?
Yeah.
Got the women and kids out and arrested all the men.
For
That's what they could have done.
for
But they didn't do
military
that.
for military to get involved into civilian martial law, and then if you violate the posse comitatus, it's a really big deal. So they couldn't involve the military in something like that. But it sucks, and it is what it is. But no, they dropped the ball on that. The government did, the state of Texas did. David Koresh was the one to blame for all of it in a sense. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, listen to me, listeners. If anybody tells you that they're Jesus, they're lying to you. And listen, there's 3 things I'm going to tell you right now. Don't Blame Us podcast is going to go on the record and tell all of our listeners if anyone says they're Jesus, they're lying. If they
Mhm.
say that God speaks to them, they're lying. If anybody, this is number 2, if anybody tries to get you to go to a second location, do not go there. If anyone is trying to talk to you and be like, hey, like if they have some kind of issue with you or some kind of problem, come over here and talk to me. Do not go to a second location ever.
Mm-mm.
That's rule number 2. I forgot what rule number 3
So
was,
I
but it will
got you.
come
I
back to
got
me.
you. Rule number 1 is called the Koresh rule. Rule number
Okay.
2 is called the Jones rule. Rule
Oh.
number 3 is you don't follow fucking comets and spaceships. That's called the Applegate rule.
Applegate rule.
Jim Jones, David Koresh, and Applegate, aka Doe. I follow the dumb cults. I'm into that kind of shit. I like that kind of shit. Not so much the
It
Jim Jones
you don't
shit. He can.
like it. It's just interesting. It's
I'm
intriguing. Just the way
intrigued. I
these
don't
people
like it.
find true crime
Right.
intriguing.
I'll reword it. I don't like the fact of what happened to those children on all of them. Now, the Doe shit, the fucking the Applegate fucker that cut the penises off and cut all their hairs with bowl cuts and they drank a Kool-Aid and wore Nikes and the spaceship came down and they had 50 cents in their pocket. They're
Yeah,
all
that's
dumbasses. They didn't kill no kids, but I'm
they
intrigued
were
by it.
yeah.
Heaven's Gate.
Yeah, Heaven's Gate.
I
So
live on Heaven's Gate.
we'll get back on the cult thing here in but before we address Angelic Darkness's question, because this is a good one, because we have new listeners here and I would love to tell them how we met. But to ask Tony Martinez, name a good cult leader, there are none. But Charles Manson is a folk hero.
Oh,
I like Charles
knew
Manson
that shit was
because he's
coming.
not a Listen, this is Darren Duncan's
Oh, I
opinion.
know where you're going.
I think Charles Manson is a guy. This is facts. Go back and watch our Charles Manson episode. I think Charles Manson got railroaded by society.
Yes.
I think that he was given a shitty hand as a child. His mother was a prostitute. The kid had no chance. He spent more life in juvenile hall and orphanages than he's ever spent freedom. And when he got out, he was playing guitar. He wanted to fucking be a rock star, and he met some girls, and they were dropping acid all the time. And then the shit started to get out of control. And I think Tex Watson fucked it up and was like, no, we need to make a statement. We need to kill. And Charles Manson's like, I just kind of want to drop acid and have sex with these cute girls, man. And they just started killing and getting weird. This is my opinion on it. Don't go just go back and watch the fucking Charles Manson episode that we
Yeah.
did.
Nah,
I'm not saying, but I don't think the Manson family was a cult. It was not a cult, in my opinion. It was a bunch of fucking hippies hanging out. They didn't have like this. They didn't have this end all be all thing. The end all be all thing was invented by the prosecuting attorney, James Bugliosi. He's the one who invented the helter skelter shit and all that. It's
Yeah.
all bullshit. If you read the book, Manson in his own words, and I know somebody could be like, oh, well, yeah, of course, Manson had fucking 60 years to talk about it. In my honest opinion, I don't think Charles Manson was a very good man. He wasn't like, I wouldn't let him babysit my kids, but I don't think he's the monster that the media put him out to be.
No, you're
So
right.
to answer your question, are there any good cult leaders? No, not even Jesus.
I think Heaven's Gate.
Here's another thing about true crime. People want to know, listen, people want to know where true crime came from. Why are so many people interested in true crime? Think about this. The most notorious image known worldwide is a sexy, half-naked man strapped to a board bleeding. You could show an image of Jesus Christ on the crucifix to anybody in the fucking world and they will know who that was. You could show it to a starving kid in Africa and they'll be like, that's Jesus. And like, that's what the whole world basically, like the majority, like, a lot of people base their shit on, is it all boils down to the crucifixion. A man being fucking tortured and murdered. And he's a sexy dude. He's not a big, fat, hairy dude. He's a sexy looking dude, half naked, getting fucking tortured. That's what people that want to base their whole thing on goodness. Be a good person or you're going to end up like this guy, or like this guy changed it for all of us. He's the reason why we need to be good. It all boils down to murder. And that, I think that's why everyone is so obsessed with it. And if you really want to get into the fucking Bible, like Cain and Abel was one of the first stories ever where Cain killed his fucking brother. And like, that's fucking crazy to me. Like, I would never kill my brother. Audie, would you kill your brother? Would any of our listeners kill their brother? Not even if they fucked your wife, you wouldn't kill their brother. But in the Bible, one of the most first stories is Cain and Abel. And like,
Yeah.
that's, I think that's what it kind of boils down to, is like the shit that we're taught when we're little kids. When I went to Sunday school, we all learned about David and Goliath. If you really read the Bible, did you know that fucking David chopped off Goliath's head and carried it through the fucking town as a trophy? In Sunday school, you're like, oh, there was this little dude. He got into a fight with a big guy and he hit him with a slingshot, and that was it. And it was like, oh, yay, little man. No, in the Bible, he sawed his fucking head off in front of everybody and he carried it through the fucking town. And that this is Old Testament shit. I'm not blaming all of our shit on the Bible, but I'm just saying, like, violence has been around forever. And the most people that want to speak out against violence and against horror movies and think that it's all fucking crazy and the people that like it are crazy people, think about what they go to listen to every Sunday. Every Sunday they put on their nice clothes and they go to this pretty building and they go to listen to fucking horror stories every fucking Sunday. That's what they do. And who's the fucking name of good cult leader? I guess Jesus, because Jesus was a good person and he fucking
I
was
get what
like,
you're saying.
follow me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, I want to get back to the angelic darkness question. Everybody probably dropped
I'm
off.
gonna
'cause they're
stand
like,
up
"Damn,
and I'm gonna
Aaron
stand
got
up and
deep."
adjust my balls. Hang on.
No, that's but so the way me and Audie met was
Sorry.
we've talked about this in several podcasts before, but since we have a new audience, I'm okay with totally addressing it again. Him and I met in a horror movie community Facebook group where you buy and sell and trade horror movie memorabilia. And one day I posted in a horror movie group on Facebook that I had a Mad magazine from the 70s with The Exorcist on the cover. And I'm like, hey, I'm trying to sell this. Audie Marsh was messaged me and he's like, how much? I'm like, $30. He's like, cool, I'm gonna buy it. He bought it from me. I mailed it to him. He PayPal'd me. Then we just started talking on Facebook. So what other kind of horror movies do you like? This is like fucking 8 years ago. Now we're best friends. Now we're running a fucking podcast. So
and the rest is history.
That's pretty much how we met.
I've been up to where he lives. We've hung out. We've met in the flesh. We've actually done a couple episodes live in the Pennywise pub. I mean, we're not just some flyby via YouTube friends.
I'm sorry to cut you off, Artie, but this is big news. This is current news. Just Amber said that, did you see that Leslie Van Houten was released Tuesday? I do not believe you. Please Google this, Audie Marsh, right now. Leslie Van Houten was released? Why isn't anybody talking about that? That's fucked up. That's what our next episode needs to be on. We need to rehash our fucking Manson episode. Leslie Van Houten was one of the girls that did the fucking Sharon Tate murders. They released her? Jesus Christ, she's got to be in her 80s, no? Fucking Google that super fast.
I got it right here.
I can't. Why isn't that in the news, dude? Holy fuck.
2 days ago, it says, give me a second, it's loading.
Read it verbatim, dude.
Leslie Van Houten, whose devotion to Charles.
How dare you?
Whatever. Let's see. Devotion to Charles Manson resulted in participating in the brutal murders, blah blah blah, 1969. Let me get to the meat and potatoes. They're just kind of telling the backstory. Okay. Miss Van Houten was released on parole July 11th and was picked up by a Division of Adult Parole Operations Team. William Newberg, public information officer at the California Institution of Women, told NPR Van Houten was freed after she was denied parole more than 20 times as a member station of LAS report. She was 19 when she committed these crimes.
Dude, you suck at this.
I'm going through and trying to hit the
No.
meat and potatoes because all they're
No,
doing is
let me-
telling backstories.
Let me show you how a real podcaster does it. Watch
Let's
this,
see.
people.
Oh, it says
Aw.
right here.
She
It
still
says right
looks
here.
pretty as such an old lady. She's 73 years old. She still looks gorgeous. She's still pretty. But yeah, I
She loo-
mean,
She looks
she
like
killed
shit, dude.
people.
She looks like
She-
fucking.
Here's the
Crypt
here's the
Keeper.
difference between Charles Manson and Leslie Van Houten. Leslie Van Houten actually murdered those people. Okay?
She's a piece of shit.
She was a piece of shit kid. She was a young girl when she committed those murders. All right, she was very, very young. And I'm not saying what you do. Absolutely, it's not right. Obviously.
She was
But
19. She was an adult.
she was a child. At
Piece of
19
shit.
years old, you're a fucking child. I don't care who you are. You're a child. Oh man, don't get me started. But I think at 19 years old, you're not in your right mind. Your brain doesn't even stop developing until you're like 24. But I don't care if you're 8. If you kill somebody, something's wrong. Something's wrong. It boils down to the parenting and everything. Now, straight up, like in my opinion, 18, 19 years old, you're still a kid. Now, you're held liable as an adult for the things that you want to do, or the acts that you commit. But in reality, she was a child and she murdered people. After being in there for how goddamn long? 50 years? I guess fine, let her out. Because she's probably going to fucking die in 5 years anyway. Let her out. But what's weird is Charles Manson didn't do anything. And he sat till the day he died. Well, I guess you know what? Maybe he is a shitbag because I don't know. Go back and listen to the Charles Manson episode before I start talking about Charles Manson on the live thing because I don't want to say something and fucking lose all of our listeners. But no, Manson was a manipulative man and he did speak to these young girls and be like, hey, come out to the desert and drop some acid. So yeah, Manson wasn't a fucking angel. He was a piece of shit too. But I'm actually shocked that they let Leslie Van Houten out. But to tell you, Audie, I guess we disagree on this. I think 19 years old, you're still a child.
No, she's still
You're
a child.
kid.
No, I agree, but that doesn't justify what she did was wrong. So turn the tables. If this child killed a family member of yours, would you be feeling some kind of way?
After 50 years, I don't know.
I would.
I don't
I'd fuck 'em.
know.
Look, you killed.
I don't know. It's hard to say. 50 years is
Nah,
a
man.
long time, brother.
I don't care, dude. She should have died in that fucking prison. That's just me.
Okay, so no, I'm not saying that.
No, I know what you're saying, but
I know.
fuck
I'm
'em.
not saying, oh, I'm glad that she's out. I want to get her autograph or anything, which I
That would
might
be kinda
fucking
cool.
do. That'd be kind of cool. But no, in all honesty, murder's murder and murder is wrong. In real life, it's wrong. And what Leslie Van Houten did when she was a kid is 100% wrong. And she's had 50 years to think about it. And if they let her out, good for her. And I'm sure that the people who are related to the people that she killed are probably upset about it if there are any of them even left alive. 50 years, bro. 50 years. We don't even know what 40 years looks like. You and I aren't even 40 years. To
Next
spend
year will.
50. Yeah, but okay, but you've been an adult for the last what, 20?
Yeah.
So, in reality here. So
53 years in custody.
50 years in a
53.
fucking 8x10 fucking room is crazy. And I guess
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
I got different
let the
outlooks,
bitch out.
man.
I mean, what she did was fucked up. I don't know. I don't know what to
I don't
say,
know.
man.
I
really don't know.
think she should
Because
have
I'm
never
on
been
both
released.
sides of the fence. You don't think she should have been released?
No.
So, like, if you do something when you're a kid, if you do something when you're 18, 19 years old, you're like, yeah, I'm caught up in the moment. I'm tripping on acid and I stab these people. And then you go to jail for 50 fucking years and you got 50 years to think about it. And you're like, man, I fucked up when I was a kid. I was a fucking dumbass when I was a kid. Oh my God, I was so stupid. After 50 years, you don't think that they should let you out and go get a cup of
No.
coffee and
I don't
go see a
think
movie
they
at the movie theater?
I don't think they should have
50
let her
years.
I don't think they should have let her live that long. I think she should have got the death penalty.
Our little Scara has a very good point, and I was gonna say that. She doesn't even know what it's like to be on the outside world. She's
Good.
gonna go outside and see a cell phone and be like, "Witch, burn it!" You know, like they're not
So
even gonna know how this.
So
Oh my
here's the
God, do I
difference.
really gotta fucking disagree with Audie Marsh
So
right now on
no,
this fucking thing?
it's coming. So
Yell at me.
here's the difference.
Halloween 3 sucks. Fuck you.
Listen to me.
All right, let me hear it. I'm just kidding.
All right.
Real discussion. Let's go.
Being in my profession and what I've seen what other grown men do to women, children, and other men coming from Iraq and coming from cases I've worked as a law enforcement officer, I've seen the extent and I've seen how far a human being can take it when they go to kill somebody, molest somebody, torture. I have no sympathy for people who, regardless if you're a child, 19 or not, fuck you. I think you shouldn't have even lived 50 fucking years. You should have been dead at the time you committed it. Justice should have been more served. I hope she has a hard time in the real world. I hope she dies soon because there's a family out there that didn't get the chance. They didn't get the last 50 fucking years to spend with her kid. Now this bitch is getting out after 50 years. It's unfair for one. Two, I feel more sad and upset for the family of the victim, the victim's family. I have no remorse.
All right,
Gypsy Rose,
yeah,
Rose
okay.
that helped killed her mom here in Missouri, Springfield. I
Yeah.
was hoping she fucking got 100 years in prison because they wasn't going to give her the death penalty. I just don't have any remorse or I don't show any type of feelings when you take someone's life out of pure dumb shit, dropping acid or listening to another grown man. Like, you deserve everything you get coming your way. If you're having a
Because
hard time in life, then fuck
regardless,
you.
you know the difference between right or wrong, whether you're on drugs or not.
Exactly.
You know the difference
Exactly.
between right or wrong. No, you're right. I was just trying to play devil's advocate.
I
And
know.
if you and I sat here and went live all the time and agreed on everything, how boring would this
Oh,
podcast
yeah.
be?
I wouldn't like you as a
So
friend if you were a yes man.
it's like right, absolutely.
I wouldn't. And
Right.
you wouldn't like me.
No, fuck no. You know, we have our morals. But yeah, no, I totally agree with you. I just wanted to fucking finally get you going a goddamn rant. It was good. It was good. But yeah, I mean, good for her, I guess. She got out, whatever. But fucking
Hey, whatever,
she's
she
not
made it
gonna
this
can you
far.
imagine how hard it's gonna be for her to
Oh,
function in real life?
my
She's not even gonna know how to cross the street.
my opinions to the side, I'm sure it's gonna be real hard. Like you gotta think about all the messages she's got on her Facebook that she has to fucking go and
I
check
don't even
now.
have one, dummy. Fucking but like another thing here, another reference,
I'm
another
just fucking
past
with you.
reference. Go back and listen to our episode about the West Memphis Three. These are three individuals who were locked up for 18 years, who were innocent. They did not commit these crimes and they were let out. We did a whole episode on those people. But Damian Eccles was on death row for 18 years. And when he got out, he was damn near blind because for 18 years he stared at a wall 2.5 feet in front of his face. And that's all he saw for 18 years. And then when he got out, the sunlight hit him. Boom, it fried his fucking. Like now, when you see him, he's got big black fucking glasses on. So I couldn't imagine what Leslie Van Houten's gonna have to deal with, and I really don't care. You know, like fuck you.
No.
You did what you did, and you're gonna go to prison for it. And she went to prison, and now she's out. Good for her. Go to Subway and fucking stand in line, see how it works.
Yeah. No, I
Imagine
get
going behind bars in the 70s and come out with today's technology, dude. Yeah, I think about that. Like another thing too is like, all right. Alien. All right. So, like, we got a lot of new listeners here, so we're gonna catch people up. Like, Audie does not believe in aliens. I believe in aliens, but like 100 years ago, we went 100 years ago from like like we just learned how to fly, and then to now we have fucking the whole world in a fucking little device in our pocket. So I couldn't imagine 70 years in an 8x10 cell and come out and be like, oh my God, this is fucking crazy. Like, I got to do a job application on this fucking thing. It's wild. But bring up the last comment because I forgot
Which one?
what my point was about the technology or something.
You were trying to say something
I was
about
trying to
I
bring
don't
up the
believe in
fucking
aliens.
aliens. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So, like the aliens thing, yeah, he don't believe in aliens. So, everybody in the comment section, tell Audie he's a scumbag and I hate him and aliens are real. Please do that because
No,
aliens are
they're
real.
not real.
Let's do a fucking poll. Do you believe in aliens or do you not believe in aliens? But anyway, imagine the fucking Salem witch trials way back in the day, right? If time travel was real and one of us could go back just to fucking Salem, Massachusetts, and pull out a phone, we'd be fucking burned at the stake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, and just go back to the 90s when you were in school and your math teacher was like, "What are you gonna do? Carry a calculator in your pocket for the rest of your life?" It's like,
I got one on my watch,
joke's
bitch.
on you, bitch. You know, like
On my watch.
you can't predict the future. James Gomez, Halloween 3 does suck. Thank you. But yeah,
I
it's
don't know
just
this
I
guy.
don't
I'm
know.
blocking him.
Technology is fucking wild if you think about it. But yeah, imagine somebody with a matchbook 100 years ago. A fucking when my son and my daughter were born, they were both in the NICU, right? They both were like not doing very well, and the doctors had to do some things to keep them alive. Now, if they were born 100 years ago, they would have lit sage and danced around them and fucking played a Rob Zombie song. I'm just kidding. Rob Zombie didn't exist, but you know what I mean. They would have fucking
Yeah.
tap danced and lit some sage. And it's like, it's crazy how fucking fast we develop. But the aliens are way more developed than we are, and aliens are real. I definitely believe there's other life in the universe, but I don't know if they're here. Our little scare. I love all your comments. Thank you so much. I don't I what I don't know. I don't know. I don't want anybody to take what I'm about to say next and cut it and chop it and then put it on something else. But I think they've been here forever. But I did
Nope.
when Audie, did you see my interview with ABC Nightline and they fucking interviewed those pieces of shit from drunk
Texas.
ostrich shit face?
Turkey, drunk turkey or
Yeah,
some
those
shit.
fuck faces.
Yeah, I saw it.
And the one like see how they chopped it. She's like, I think aliens been around. Like, if you want to hear about our alien stuff, go back and watch our alien stuff. If you want to hear about our serial killer stuff, go back and watch those. We're not going to do that now, but I do appreciate all the new listeners, and we will address a little bit of it here. But
Right here, I'll
Ben
do it right now.
Newman,
Aliens they're not real.
I'm gonna go on record right now and say I'm looking for a new co-host.
Oh, okay.
But shout out to Ben Newman. He is our executive producer, and he said he played cribbage with an alien. I'm going to go on record and say I don't believe you.
Just Amber says Elon Musk is an alien.
He's just a very smart man with a lot of money. I was talking to my wife today. We were driving in the car, and I'm like, there's money out there to be made. Like, how do we make this money? Several years ago, there was a 22-year-old kid that sewed sleeves on a blanket and called it a Snuggie, and he's a fucking multimillionaire. 22-year-old kid. There's money out there to be made. We got to figure out a way to do it. We need to start brainstorming better, Audie, because the podcast thing isn't fucking working out, dude.
I'm gonna start an OnlyFans and show my wiener. What do you think? Would you pay? Would you pay?
Yeah,
my
because I
wiener?
always support my friends, of course.
There you go.
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm gonna start doing.
So with we're at 2 hours now. I think we're gonna let everybody go here. Thank you so much for watching, listening. I'm really ecstatic about our new listeners. Like, this is great to see the chat blow up with the new people, and thank you so much. I don't care how you found us. I just want to thank you, and I'm very happy that you're here, and please stick around because we're actually two really funny dudes, and we do love life, and we do love people, and we just love hanging out and going and live and just talking about things. And And please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you want to hit us up on Patreon, it's patreon.com/don't blame us. And give us $5 a month. We'll send you a
think-
t-shirt. Shut up, Audie. I'm not done. And please give us suggestions of what you want to hear us talk about next. We're not going to cover the Idaho 4. We're not going to do any of that shit. But like, if there's something like, hey, I want to talk about why Magic Johnson is still alive, even though we had AIDS since 1990.
Aliens.
Like, we could talk about that. So thank you, Harlot Oscara. Thank you, Just Amber. Thank you, there's been so many of you new people.
Yeah.
Angelic Darkness, she commented a lot.
I got some stickers
thanks
left.
fucking James
I'll send them to
Gomez
those
too.
who.
Yeah, we got tons of stickers.
I'll
we
send
got
you
shirts.
stickers for the Patreon.
Just sign
I'll
up for
send
the.
these
I'll tell you
motherfuckers.
what, sign up for the Patreon. Give us $5 a month. If you do it for more than fucking 2-3 months, I'll send you a shirt, because the shirts cost me money.
They're fucking
And
expensive.
the shipping costs money as well. So if you sign up on the Patreon for $5 a month, do it for a couple months, stick around. We'll send you some free merch.
I'll just send you a fucking sticker if you sign.
You'll get a
up.
free sticker automatically. Sign up on the
More or
Patreon, $5
less-
a month. You get a free sticker.
More or less with the whole Patreon thing.
And show
It-
your friends, do all that shit too, obviously.
It ain't for us, for say, to make money, but this program that I run, it costs me like fucking $60 a month.
Yeah, we use StreamYard, and the
I
way we
pay
use
out of
it,
my own. Darren will fucking send me like $30, so we kind of go in, and it's just like fuck, and we don't use it enough here lately because we've been really busy. But I've just been fucking paying it. So really, the Patreon is paying for this fucking for us to do this.
to keep
I'm
doing
not.
it. Yeah, it's not
it's
going
not
in our
me
pockets
making
so we can go to the bar or fucking
No.
buy a fucking.
So I can
It's-
buy this
It's self-sustainable. The money
No,
that
it's
we
not
get
like
from
that.
our Patreon goes right back into
Yeah.
to the show. And another thing too is we have several people that we know, like fucking heavy metal musicians, horror movie actors, that we can get to come on this show as guests. If
Yeah.
you go back and watch our past episodes, we have several pretty popular guests, and not all of them are free. So the more people that donate to the Patreon will also help contribute to the bigger and the better guests.
Yeah.
But please let us know what you want us to cover in the next time. This is probably going to be the last time that I address the current bullshit the way that I was involved. And this is kind of a reintroduction to all of our new listeners. And I thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you. And you guys are awesome for commenting and everything. And I hope you guys realize that we're just real people too. And we're just hanging out.
Just two best friends talking shit, disagreeing with each other. I will defend my best friend Darren till the end. I will go to these other YouTubers that are talking shit, and you will see my name myself, and I'll pop in. Darren ain't putting me up to it. Darren wants me to stop doing it, but I'll fucking do it. I don't fucking care. Like, you talking shit, I'm gonna address you.
Angelic Darkness says, and you know what? Rather just see you smile, send nothing. This is great. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate you guys. Please feel free to email us. My email address is duncandarren@yahoo. Go ahead and email me or just fucking hit me up on Facebook. My name is Darren Duncan. Add me on Facebook and message me. Be like, hey, dude, I fucking like your podcast, man. You should talk about this. Like, I'm an open book. I love talking to people. Just fucking, I'm very approachable. Fucking hit me up anytime and just reach out to me, and we'll fucking cover whatever you guys want to talk about. Really,
Yeah.
we truly will.
Or send an email to don'tblameuspodcast@gmail. You want us to do a topic, we'll fucking do our research. If you just want us to fucking mention something stupid or talk about something crazy, we're just two dudes. We're not fucking two fucking violent assholes. You talk shit about us. I'm not gonna let you step over me or my best friend. I'm gonna fucking bite back. But cool. I love it. New listeners, that was fucking awesome. I'm glad y'all came.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm glad Angelic Darkness said move on and let's enjoy the podcast. That's good.
Yeah.
Now we know that we got a new audience. We can move on, and now they can see the real us. And that's what's most important. Is
I'm still gonna start the
now they can
OnlyFans though.
see.
I may start just showing my balls first. I'll start off like slow.
Well, I'll
To
tell
my
you what. Listen,
butthole, to
listen.
my
Hold
balls.
on. If you do donate $5 to the Patreon, there is a really good behind the scenes episode where we actually talk about a situation where Audie came blood. It's a
Yeah,
super
there's a
hysterical
picture.
episode. It's about an hour long. And as we stated earlier, Audie is a military police officer. There's tons of photos on there of him like rescuing animals, like straight up, and like doing and arresting a dude. There's a video of him tackling a dude in a front yard that was trying to kill his family. There's a video of Audie like grabbing him and arresting him. There's tons of stories on there of when Audie was on his lunch break putting his Fritos on his bologna sandwich, and then a guy fucking drove by him, and he had dude. All that shit's on our Patreon. We do have extra stuff on our Patreon, so please go to the Patreon, donate $5, and it's all there for you to watch.
I know
But
one of
let's
the
get outta here.
videos got to be re-uploaded because I did have a problem with it. But other than that, yeah, I do have some
All right.
crazy shit. But that's just
Yeah. All right. We're out of here. It's 2 hours. Thank you all so much. I truly
Love
do
y'all.
love you guys. Thank you. Get out of here. Pulse us on Spotify immediately, Audie, or I'm going to come and stab you with a K-bar knife. I know I shouldn't have said that. I was joking. But all right, guy. Bye. I love you guys. See you later.
Thank you for tuning in to our little Passion Project podcast. Remember, we go live every single Friday night, same damn time, same damn channel. So if you miss it, don't blame us.